Look very snail-esque.
Here they come.
That time, if anything, the first man might got out just a tick early. He's in and up. Second man misses on that second step. We've seen that a couple of times now out of teams. Just looking to finish that shot.
And they did a good job there of getting a time. Ooh, more.
Time for
Yes, they did get a time.
10.09. 10.09.
No overtimes today. That's
under,
why.
under 10. 10 teams and under.
Right.
So we're.
That's why I hesitated after I said doing a good job of getting a time.
No,
Usually the overtime is 10 seconds.
Right. Only overtime we'll see today is more to pump.
Right.
Where it is
for the safety
mandatory.
rule.
So you're halfway through that contest. That's 7 threes in second place.
Right.
You know, you finish the shot, good things can happen.
Mm-hmm.
CI, one of the co-Hunter record holders in his contest.
And last week ran a 6-3 at Lindenhurst. So one got 5 points last week at Lindenhurst.
Kessler running third man. David
Kessler.
Miller is second man.
Jake running
Jakey
first.
running first. So this is a team that's been together now for several years.
Shout out to Jake. He was my Uber last night.
Oh, was he?
Was he really?
Yeah.
Really good start. If anything, Brian got out a step early, probably by design. That second man spot is having a lot of trouble here today. I don't know if it's something specific, but that's probably at least the third second man who's missed in the same exact spot. You don't see that very often.
8.77. 8.77. Next to the line, we'd like to welcome to the Joe from way upstate, the Point Pleasant Bee Pickers.
Point Pleasant on the line making their second appearance in a Joe Hunter drill. They were last here back in 2014. If you look back at last year's state drill, and we'll talk more about this as the events go on, but they had some day coming out of ladders last year in the state drill. So definitely a good ladder team, although we did get a text earlier already that they might not be running B and C ladder today.
Yeah. Well,
little unfortunate.
Are they missing somebody in this too, Artie? Do we know?
I would assume he's in this contest. I might have a couple of changes here last minute for them.
All right, they're off. First man missed on that second step. Good recovery, though. Oh, second man going. The step before would have been his grab. He missed also.
Yeah.
I don't know if this arch moving a little bit's got
There will be no time for Point Pleasant.
Teams out of whack here or what?
You know, that the arch is moving quite a bit. I don't know if there's a little bounce on that ladder that they're not used to. I don't know, man. I don't want to make too many excuses here for these climbers.
Even though I've been here, Twan, I haven't been up on this arch very often, so
we're
a little surprised that it's moving to me, to be honest.
The only team that has not slipped is the West Sable Flying Dutchman.
Yeah.
So the hometown team.
So Hicksville
used to the bounce in the ladder, maybe.
Number 10 on the line. We skipped over Bayshore and East Islip not racing here today.
Mm-hmm.
So
what was up with Bayshore, Artie?
They have some guys away.
Okay.
So.
Third man got out just a tick late. First man missed on his second step, but they recovered. If they can keep going, it'll probably put him in the money.
That looks like their normal three-man ladder team right there. Schmitty running second man, I believe. No more mustache,
I think that's going to get the ice slip shot.
7.03. 7.03.
That does get it by 0.3. So that's second place right now.
Next to the line, and we'd like to welcome them down to Long Island, the Henrietta All Henrys.
Just like Point Pleasant, Henrietta is making their second ever appearance in the Joe, last qualifying and racing back in 2013. Henrietta last year with a 5.24 in B ladder for second place at the New York State Championship drill. Quite a show there between them and Point Pleasant, who ran a 5.27 in B ladder that day for third. More on that in the B ladder contest.
All right, All Henrys on the line, ready to go. We've got the
Zubaz
red, white, and blue, like leopard kind of print. First, second man are on. Third man's on.
Attacking the ladder.
He's trying to catch
That's
the second
nice
man.
shot. That's
nice
a nice
grab.
shot right there by the
Nice
Henrietta
shot.
All Henrys.
I don't
ladies
think
and
that's going to get West Sable, but that should definitely put him in that second place position.
Henrietta, 6.86. 6.86.
It's just, yep, second six of the day, second place.
The Manhasset Lakeville Minutemen.
Hey guys,
What's up, Lenny?
just chiming in. As a fashion consultant, those are Zubaz pants those guys are
Buffalo
wearing.
Bills
Artie, you
style.
must have known.
Yeah, I was thinking New York Giants. It was the same year.
Lenny still wears those to drink in.
Early
I have those. They don't fit anymore,
The
Artie.
Giants did win the Super Bowl that year, guys, not Buffalo Bills. What's this Buffalo Bills? Come on.
All right,
Giants,
Manhasset on
Giants,
the line.
Zubas, early 90s.
They're
Get it right.
Rochester guys, man.
Right.
They're Rochester.
First
guys.
and third man, they're using a lot of that white lineup, instead of just having your foot just on there. First and second man are on a little tight. First man is taking up a lot of ladder, made the third man kind of miss. A little log jam.
Right, you're going with the Rochester thing. I get it. Good call.
Time for Manhasset Lakeville, 11.75. 11.75.
That's going to conclude our first contest here at West Sayville's track, and sure enough, The West Haven Flying Dutchmen are going to take home the first place trophy in the first contest run here with a 6:48. Henrietta running the second 6 with a 6:86, going to grab 4 large points. We'll get the official word, though. But the story of the contest today was a lot of slipping by the second men for numerous teams, for whatever reason. Bounce on the ladder, shaking of the arch, just random slips that all happen to be by the same guy.
Did you do a little top 5 there?
Yeah.
Chris, to the official.
Results of the 3-man ladder competition. First place, 5 points, number 1, West Sayville. Second place, 4 points, number 11, Henrietta. Third place, 3 points, number 10, Hicksville. Fourth place, 2 points, number 4, Islip. Fifth place, 1 point, number 6, Central Islip. All teams begin lining up for B-Ladder.
So the Hobos are going to grab 1 point with an 8:77. Joe Hunter record 6:23 set by the Central Islip Hobos back in 2013, and New Hyde Park way back in 2003 at the inaugural. So that record will stand for another year, as 6:48 was the time today that took home first place. For those of you who might not be able to listen to us at home for whatever deal, Fred says to reload your page, although if you can't hear me, you're not going to pick up me saying reload the page. So text somebody else. I don't know what to tell you. Put it on GroupMe. So,
Are you getting the GroupMe on, Antoine?
yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll just say reload the. According to Fred, reload the page. Yeah. What's going on in B ladder? How's so Michael's climbing B ladder. We got, you know,
Michael Mara's climbing B ladder
Right.
today. Billy Houghton's climbing C ladder, and Michael will be running B and C hose hydrant.
Now, is that just because Mike's hurting, or is Billy taking kind of like what we used to do back in Hempstead?
Yeah, a little bit of both, but
Yeah.
ultimately, I think once Michael gets healthy, I think he'd like to get back in a couple of contests.
And
I think he's only going to be running 4 out of 8 today. He ran
Yeah.
3 out of 8 last week.
Okay. And I say we did it in Hempstead, but of course Roslyn initiated it, I believe, with Junior De Silva and Bobby Glad way back in the day, B ladder, C ladder. So, okay. So listen, we're going to do a little bill paying here. We're live on top of the arch at the 15th annual Joe Hunter Matinee. We'll be back with some B ladder.
The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 60 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and the Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State drill team racing. As they celebrate their 43rd year of publishing, they are honored to be the official publication and online coverage of the New York State drill teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Rosenbauer Fire Apparatus is proud to be named as the exclusive fire apparatus manufacturer of New York State drill teams. Rosenbauer is the #1 manufacturer of fire trucks on the planet and the industry leader in the next generation of reliable safety evolutions like the Smart Aerial Control System. If your department is considering an apparatus purchase, start the conversation with the local team at Eagle Fire Equipment and ensure top-notch service with their partners at Nassau Fire Apparatus. Call area code 855-222-1075 or like them on Facebook. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be part of the New York State Drill Team family as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State Drill Teams. IWT is a Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire department as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is the well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now SDI has paired with New York fire departments including Central Islip to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. The Titan Group is your trusted name in the customizing industry. As a one-stop shop for all your racing team needs, we spent another off-season fine-tuning our skills and equipment to bring you limitless possibilities. As always, we offer all our in-house services including screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, and graphic design. Take advantage of our team ordering website system. Choose your products and logos and we'll do the rest. Members pay online and their orders separated and delivered. Need to see samples? Browse our vendor catalogs on our website, www.titangrouapparel.com. Follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing to see what every team is wearing this season. Or visit s4apparel.itemorder.com to buy a Titan Racing shirt. Call us at 631-859-0075 or see Artie Seskine or Devin Robinson on the track. All late, all day. Gear up, get on the Titan Group. Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record-keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga Glass Cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga Glass Cutting Kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action. The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 60 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and the Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State Drill Team Racing as they celebrate their 43rd.
All right, we are back on top of the arch. West Sable, Schaumville, USA. Getting ready for a little B ladder.
Yeah, B ladder, here we go. West Sable came away with 5 points there. Joe Hunter tournament record, 492, set by West Sable back in 2006. Talking about fours at the Joe, West Sable has both of them. 492 back in 06 and then a 494 back in 05. And there has not been a 4 since those two back in the mid-2000 aughts. Although North Lindy came quite close last year with a 502.
All right, for West Sable leading off the B ladder contest, Frankie Miller rolls through the line. He's in the break. Comes out. Michael Marizon. He's got a good climb going.
That
Good
looks
grab.
Nice.
That's a nice shot here for the first.
Smooth. West Sable
ladder.
breaking in a new digging combination today based off an injury from last week. Looking to put a smooth shot up, and I think they did what they wanted to do.
West Sayville, 5.36. 5:36.
So Rich Quenzis.
Next on line number 2, the West Hempstead Westerners.
Just shout out to Rich Quenzis. I hope he's feeling all right. I know got injured last week, so
Yep.
hope
Yep.
he's doing well.
Richie is on the mend. He's got a long recovery ahead of him, but if he is listening, Rich, we're thinking about you here, and
Now,
you'll be proud of your brother, and Danny Tenney did a nice job putting a ladder in the ground there.
I was going to say, what does that do for the law firm of Quenzer Huguenin? They're going to be all right. We're going to
Quenza Tenney Huguenin now?
Yeah.
290 in the ground there for the Dutchman.
I had 288 there, Lenny, so
That's
probably a
the
little
issue.
slower
Yeah.
than they normally would, and definitely a lot slower than last week, Artie.
Right.
Yeah.
Last week they had the state tournament drop in B-Lad. It was pretty warm.
But that just goes to show you that Michael still got it.
Yes.
You're in the ground at 290. You're climbing a 536. It's a 2-4 climb with no mow. Hats
Yes.
off to him once again. West Hempstead Westerners won B ladder at the state tournament last year. First
And-
shot of the year.
And they're in the break. Little deep.
That was
Craig
hot,
is
too.
in. He missed on his second step. I think when the lad hit the arch, that kind of knocked him off. Straight ladder. Tough to climb.
Where'd they dig? Past that 3-man line?
Tied for West Hempstead, 9.27. 9:27. Next on the line, number 3, the North Lindenhurst Piston Knockers.
Yeah, about 2 feet inside the 6-foot line there, Artie.
Yep.
Tough ladder to climb.
Looks like the truck might have slid a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, again, never running here. Not a lot of guys have experience here. Obviously, North Lindenhurst coming up now has practiced here. Scott Rice, who drives a C truck, didn't race here for West Sable, so has experience. But Kenny Brougham, I think his first shot, I think if he could take it back, he might bring it back 2 or 3 feet.
Yeah, I was going to say we don't have any drivers in the conversation here, but they're probably going to have to make the biggest adjustment here, never having run on this track. You know, these are the days you might want to be in the back of the pack where you can come up and watch the first couple of teams run and get an idea of maybe what the trucks are doing
Yeah, I mean, most of the town of Islip teams have run here.
at some point
at
or
some
other.
point, and North Lindenhurst as well, but these upstate teams and Nassau teams. Here
All right,
comes
we
North
go.
Linden.
Piston knockers in the break. Just inside the 6. Ladder bounced a little bit. A little hesitation on a climb. Good recovery, though.
About the same spot almost as, same dig marks almost as West Hempstead.
Right spike in the ground.
For North Lindenhurst, 5.96. 5.96.
Ladder veered left. I'm wondering if the right spike was in the ground.
A little bit.
Line
Yeah.
number 4 on your program,
Yeah, a little bit of a
the
bounce.
Islip Wolves.
Those first 3 teams, guys, all about the same dig time, anywhere from 288 to 290, all 3 of them.
Yeah.
It's a brand new patch, but based off the weather we've had up until today, you know, it hasn't really done much to soften up that asphalt. It was pretty hard. North Lindenhurst diggers, actually the ladder kind of bounced just a little bit.
Yeah, and it makes sense because you saw the ladder veer to the left side up here. And, Ducky doing a good job to get to the top. Anytime, your ladder's bouncing or your ladder's starting to veer left, yeah, it's a fight. Your momentum's gone.
He actually hesitated and then was able to, keep on going without really missing a beat. It's tough to start, stop, and then start again.
Chris Connell digging, of course, along with Dave Shook, who they like to call Thunder Shook. We didn't get the Thunder Shook on that shot, but maybe next time. I'm asking for it now, gents.
All right.
You guys are getting the reports, but there's still some issues with the video. People are letting us know, so you're going to pass that on to Fred.
Yeah.
All right, Mikey Weldon behind the wheel here for Islip. Ready to take him away?
Back to their original group. I think everyone's back in order here today.
All right, Mike through the timing line. It's in the break, pulls out at the yellow. This is going to be a nice staircase. Josh Cation is in. Good climb.
Yeah. That has to be the best dig time so far, considering where they dug. What do you got? No?
Let's see what Lenny had on the ground.
5.44. 5.44.
Maybe not. Didn't actually watch the shot. But
I
go ahead, you let me know.
had 290 in the ground again,
I had
guys.
85.
Number 6 on your program, the Central Islip.
I had 295, so we're all pretty within that tenth. So
You think teams know about, it's a new track? Are they taking something off of their shots? Like, what's the reason? I mean, usually we're talking 2.6, 2.7 in the ground.
Yep.
We're 2.10 slow today. From
definitely,
everyone.
and I mean, at least that time, that was the staircase. The ladder was out there. You would expect a better dig time, and it still really wasn't what we're accustomed to.
Yeah.
Great crowd right now, guys. I mean,
Yeah.
we got 4 sets of bleachers here. I'd say 80, almost about 80% capacity. The fence on the north side of the track fully lined from the arch all the way back to the firehouse.
Definitely a view you don't get at many tracks. You're right up on the fence on the course.
Yep.
Hagerman, you're off the course. You are literally
Like a 4-foot wall on the north side.
All right, Danny Jackson, go CI. Little deep.
They
It's
are
gonna be a
deep,
straight
straight ladder.
David Miller's fighting it. He's doing a great job.
That's a good climb, man.
Real good job by David Miller.
That ladder came to the arch with a lot of speed. Banged off of it, and he got to the top.
5.66. 566.
You know, you salvage a shot with something like that. That's going to put him in 3rd place right now.
Lenny, I had 271 in the back of the patch.
We're off now, and I had 303.
Really? Okay, maybe that's
Rob,
me.
were you on it, Rob?
I had 279.
Okay, maybe it was me then, but yeah, they were way
Well,
deep. Tells you that truck must have been flying.
That was the straightest ladder we've seen. That was a foot and a half outside the plumb line.
No Lindenhurst Snails B ladder. Again, last week they didn't run ladders as well. One of these diggers had broken or fractured a wrist, so I guess they didn't, still don't have a replacement, or maybe waiting for him to get healthy. So no speed ladders probably again for today for Lindenhurst.
Like David Miller's got a little bit of a limp as he's walking away. I don't know if you heard
And
himself
actually,
in that shot.
And now Hicks on the line, no point pledge
Right.
on speed ladders either. Michael Passero, climber, tweaked a hammy early on, so they're not running B and C ladder today.
And that's a shame. Ran at 5:27 last year in the state drill. They give him the
Here
invite.
go the
here.
Hicks.
The
That's
fully
going to be a staircase. Ladder gets away from him. Doug Chiz does a nice job. Gets caught into the ladder just a little bit as he was getting those last 2 or 3 steps in, but managed to keep that momentum going.
Yeah, he got sucked right in.
First team to put it in the right place.
Yeah.
Islip was in the right spot. Close, in the neighborhood. I had 272.
6.13. 6.13.
Yeah, 74 down here, Rob.
Yep, 70.
On the line, number 11, the Henrietta All Henry.
I don't know, maybe the street needed to warm up a little bit after the first couple B trucks went. I
Yeah.
don't really know, but we've seen a couple of more dig times now that are a little more in the range of what we expected.
You know, already we have 2 teams left here. 536 by West Sayville, 544 Islip, 566 Hobos, 596 Knockers, 613 Hicksville Hicks with the Old Henrys on the line. And I just said it before, ladies and gents, the Old Henrys last year, state drill, 524 for 2nd place, team record. Can the Old Henrys come down here, send the message to the rest of the state, just like they did last year in that state tournament?
I'm sure they'd love to put that 524 up right now. All right, let's see what they got. That ladder is high in the rack for Henrietta. Those diggers look like they're about 8 feet in the air. All right, track is theirs. They're ready to go. Rolls off the line. In the break. Comes out just before the yellow.
Oh,
Bit of
yeah.
a lunge
Oh,
for the
yeah.
dig. He's got a great climb
Oh,
going.
baby, could be.
Yeah,
the
That was a
neighborhood.
nice climb.
It's in the neighborhood of that
It's
shot.
in the neighborhood
No
of West
doubt.
Sable's time.
536 time to beat.
Time for Henrietta. 5.34.
Oh, baby.
5.34.
200ths. 285.
That's
280.
78.
Next on the line, number 12, the Manhasset Lakeville Minutemen.
Old Henry's in the house.
Dare I say, message sent. New York State, be on guard. You get into the state tournament, and you're a favorite that day. You got a team like Henrietta taking some points out of B ladder. The question remains for them, can they run the events after ladders? But if you get off the day like that with some good ladder times, they already have 4 points in 3, man. They're just picking up a big 5, barring a first place time by Manhasset.
Yeah, Josh Marshall
Henrietta,
really attacking
yeah,
the ladder
listen.
as he got on.
Watch out for the Old Henrys in the early going of tournaments.
You know, it wasn't his 100% smoothest climb either, guys. There was a little waggle in the middle there. Could have cleaned it up a little bit better than that, I think.
I had 529 on my watch.
Yeah.
So
In the ballpark, 534, 529.
37.
500s. Yeah.
All right, we wait for our last team in the C ladder B ladder. Whew, I'm getting ahead of myself. I see the C truck down the end of the street.
Manhasset
All right,
Lakeville.
Manhasset Lakeville.
Manhasset Lakeville 3 points in last year's state championship drill. And because a couple teams could not make it, they were given the invite, as Matt Spinelli has done in the past. They took the 3 points in B-Hose.
All right, Manhasset, here they come. In the break, will be a little deep. Straight ladder. Climber's on, he's fighting really hard. Nice job finishing. Don't think that's going to put him in the money, but it was a clean shot for Manhasset.
6.72. 672.
And the trivia question forever will be, name the first team to win B-Ladder at the West Sayville track. The
And
Henrietta
99%
Old
of the
Henrys.
people will say West
Sayville. The Henrietta Old Henrys are the answer to that trivia question.
Move the equipment.
That's one for your kids.
It'll be at this date in racing history in about 10 years, you know. Henrietta's off to 9 points, and that's going to give West Sayville 9, so we're going to go 9-9 going into C ladder. But congrats to the Old Henrys sending a message, a B ladder message. So the rundown's going to be Henrietta with 5. West Sayville's going to get 4 with a 5:36.
Ladder competition. First place, 5 points. Number 11, Henrietta. Second place, 4 points. Number 1, West Sayville. Third place, 3 points. Number 4, Islip. Fourth place, 2 points. Number 6, Central Islip. Fifth place, 1 point. Number 3, North Lindenhurst.
So we saw 4 out of 5 teams score in both contests.
Yep, and that makes it kind of a top-heavy drill. We got West Sayville and Henrietta with 9. Big drop-off after that. You got got Islip with 5. Hicksville and CI with 3. The Pistonockers grabbing 1. You're listening to the Joe Matinee, live on top of the arch. Got C ladder coming up in a few. We'll be right back.
The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 60 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and the Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State Drill Team Racing. As they celebrate their 43rd year of publishing, they are honored to be the official publication and online coverage of the New York State Drill Teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Rosenbauer Fire Apparatus is proud to be named as the exclusive fire apparatus manufacturer of New York State drill teams. Rosenbauer is the #1 manufacturer of fire trucks on the planet and the industry leader in the next generation of reliable safety evolutions like the Smart Aerial Control System. If your department is considering an apparatus purchase, start the conversation with the local team at Eagle Fire Equipment and ensure top-notch service with their partners at Nassau Fire Apparatus. Call area code 855-222-1075 or like them on Facebook. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be part of the New York State Drill Team family as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State Drill Teams. IWT is a Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire department as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is the well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now SDI has paired with New York fire departments including Central Islip to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. The Titan Group is your trusted name in the customizing industry. As a one-stop shop for all your racing team needs, we spent another off-season fine-tuning our skills and equipment to bring you limitless possibilities. As always, we offer all our in-house services, including screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, and graphic design. Take advantage of our team ordering website system. Choose your products and logos, and we'll do the rest. Members pay online, and their orders separated and delivered. Need to see samples? Browse our vendor catalogs on our website, www.titangrouapparel.com. Follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing to see what every team is wearing this season, or visit s4apparel.itemorder.com to buy a Titan Racing shirt. Call us at 631-859-0075 or see Artie Seskine or Devin Robinson on the track. All 8, all day. Gear up, get on the Titan Group.
All right, we are back here in West Sayville, getting ready for the sea ladder contest. The sea trucks are warming up some brakes, warming up some tires.
We look back at the history of the Joe Hunter drill. 8:62, the Joe Hunter drill record set back in 2011 by West Sayville. A lot of 8s at this tournament throughout the years, a lot of 8s to take first place. 8:69 by the Hobos back in 2010, among the better of the 8s. 8:84 back in 06 by West Sayville.
I think
880,
8.6
03.
is a tough number to get to now.
Yeah, I know.
Since we, some of the adjustments that have been made to the sea truck.
Go back to 03, you got New High Park with an 880. Back with Ralphie Rubino and the boys running. So.
All right.
Any other major rule changes this off season? I know you talk about like how sea ladders run today. I don't know. Maybe in hoses? Anything?
No,
nothing major?
nothing
Just kind of
major.
a
No.
quiet
Nothing
off
major.
season?
Pretty quiet.
So we got the West Sayville Flying Dutchman going to lead us off here in sea ladder. They're in a 9-9 tie with the Henrietta All Henrys. Last year, sea ladder at the state drill, quite a good one in terms of how close 1 through 7. You got the Piston Knockers winning the contest with an 896, West Hempstead 915, West Sayville 922, Lindy 932, Islip 936. Even more interesting, you got Henrietta with a 940 for 6th place, and the Point Pleasant Pea Pickers 949 for 7th, in a tie with the Farmingville Bandits, also a 949.
All right, looks like we're ready to go, guys.
Yeah, track is clear.
So you got a lot of teams running this contest as of the end of last year. What do we do here today?
Frankie Miller puts it through the timing light. Off right at the cones. It's in that hard break.
Nice
Pull
mow.
out. Billy Hopkins in. He's got a little momentum. Good grab.
Yeah, I thought he gave him a nice momentum drop there, Frankie.
Nice job by Frankie Miller behind the wheel for West Sayville. Let's see if that caught that 8. It's in the neighborhood.
Time for the Flying Dutchman. 9.02. 9.02.
Has Billy put it in the 8s? He's put it in the 8s,
Yes.
right? Yeah, yeah. Several
Next
times.
to the light, number 2 on your program, the West Hempstead Westerners.
Guys, I had him 644 in the ground. I think you better get those button
6-0.
pushers better glasses up there. That looked like an 8 from down here.
60 to the cones, 360 on the
I mean,
official clock.
Lenny, what'd you say, 644? You figure a good climb's at 2.4, so that's 8-8 territory right there. So, I mean, you got Mikey Mara, JoJo back in the day putting up 2 2s. You know, you go 6-4 on the ground. And that is your heavy 8-6.
All right, West Hempstead steps up to the line. Well, West Sayville just putting up a number here in that one hole that teams are going to have to shoot for.
West Hempstead needs a shot here to get back on track. No points on the day so far. No
Yeah.
time in 3-man, 927 in B ladder.
Need to get their day going.
Yep.
All right, Kenny Brome behind the wheel for the West Hempstead Westerners.
Yeah, Craig Hayes climbing. Many years now under his belt.
Yeah, definitely a veteran team there in West Hempstead.
Yeah, coming in 2nd place last year's state drill.
Rolls off the line, then he gets on it hard. He's off about 160. He's in the break, just outside the
Oh.
perfect ladder line, missed on his in.
Yeah, he just went right through.
Did he even catch it, Artie?
No, he didn't. Went right through it.
Time for West Hempstead. 12.90. 12.90. 65.
365 to the cone.
All right, so we've seen 360 and 365 out of the first 2 sea trucks.
I had him in the ground 658.
I didn't really think he looked clean. Like,
It's almost
his
like he was
feet on the
hanging on.
ground.
It's almost like he was hanging on the
Next
ladder,
on the
kind of
line,
got
number
swayed over,
3,
pulled in,
the
sucked
North
underneath,
Lindenhurst Piston Knocker.
and then windmilled it, right?
Yeah, and I don't know if his feet
Well,
were.
that's not a windmill. Sorry, that's if you make your first, you lose your second. But
Right.
yeah, just kind of missed the third rung,
Yeah,
the entry
I
rung
just don't know if
altogether.
his feet were a little off, like
Yeah.
coming in.
Could be a little bit of that. Sometimes you get off a little crooked, you try to correct it, and then you just kind of swing and then, you know, for the mount rung.
To
and
me,
you
it
miss
just didn't even look clean before he even, like as he was trying to, make his mount step.
Yeah.
Just didn't look clean to me.
All right, so we go to the piston knockers here. 1 point on the day. They're also looking to get their day started.
Mentioned Scott Rice, who drove for West Sable for a few years,
Right.
behind the wheel here in a C truck. Let's see how he handles this course.
Ducky
We got a
Fowler.
piece of plastic right about 200 feet out across from the
Yeah.
hydrant, right in the way. There goes Scott Rice, bringing him down. It's off about 155. Nice
Good
drop,
spot.
good momentum.
Little hiccup
Good
on
climb.
when the
Got
ladder
one
hit
hit.
the arch. Got a little bit of a hiccup.
Nice shot.
Nice clean shot for the North Lindenhurst Piston Knockers.
Time for North
Ducky, good job
Lindenhurst.
climbing.
9.16. 9:16. 54.
354 to the cones.
Yeah, and Artie, you called it there. It was that bang on the arch that took away that mow and
Right.
added a couple tenths. That's an 8-9.
Yeah, that's
Easy.
to me that was the difference from tying
Yeah.
the 902 or in that area
Yeah.
to the 916.
Next on the line, number 4, the Islip Wolves.
Guys, it was 636 in the ground, and I don't know if you could see it from up there. I don't know if it was the slam or the ladder cocked. And I mean, he re-squared himself to the ladder, but it definitely, I don't know if the spikes walked, but did a heck of a job not going through and salvaging the run.
We saw the spikes walk a little bit or bounce off it in B ladder. I don't know that it happened there. It looked
I
like they
don't
stuck
think
it pretty good
happened.
there.
Yeah, I thought they stuck it.
You'll see it cock.
Thunder shook.
We felt the impact up here. The arch moved a little bit on impact there.
I thought Scott's ride there was very similar to Frankie's ride.
Yeah.
They were in a similar spot, similar kind of momentum. Same
Dumped him.
spots,
They
yeah.
definitely had momentum when he mounted that ladder. Nice job by Ducky there. And then, made that adjustment he needed to.
So Islip on the line. So again, Islip just was 0. What they got? 5, 2 points in 3-man, 3 points
Yep.
in B ladder.
Yep.
But not heavy number shots
No.
for them.
Yeah, 544 are decent, but not the shot they want, of course. In 3-man ladder, they had a good recovery to salvage a 733.
But they definitely could put an 8 up here and, put that number right back in and get themselves right in the middle with West Sable Henrietta. There goes Mikey Weldon. Passing the hydrant. Comes off 160. Truck bounced a little bit. Kind of had to make a correction. Josh is in. He's got a great climb going. Oh, he misses probably 2 steps before his grab.
635 on the ground. He was moving.
Time for Islip, 10.47. 10:47. 55.
You called it with that bounce. 355 to the cones.
355.
Next on the line, number 6, the Central Islip Hobo.
Rob, you called it with that bounce. I've been noticing that the past 2 or 3 teams have had that bounce right
In the
there
truck?
towards that cone. And I actually noticed, if you look carefully at Islip shot, it looked to me like the ladder on the left side spiker came out of the chute a little bit, or at least was up. And so good job by the diggers of getting it into the ground there.
Like
and
Mikey Weldon had to
adjusting
make a
that.
correction with
Yeah,
the C
yeah.
truck
He
in that
definitely
last
did.
50, 100 feet,
Yeah.
which,
Yep. It was.
if you're on the back of the truck, that's not when you want corrections that have to be made.
exactly.
Yeah, I thought the 2 guys in the back, when they got off, the ladder was a little uneven.
Yeah.
And they still managed to bury it and get the ladder to go straight to the arch. And then Josh, about 2-3 steps from the top, he just lost that 1 foot, went through. I mean, he had some nice momentum. Again, that's probably going to be in that same ballpark of that 902,
Agreed.
based on the dig number. So
All right.
we'll see what
CI.
CI does here. They've been given the course.
All right. They've got a few points.
Yeah, again, the same type of day as Islip and North Lindy. 877 and 3-man, 566 and B ladder for 3 points. Need a shot here.
All right, Danny
Goes
comes
left.
off a little bit of an angle, kind of corrects. He's Drake coming off to the side, but David Miller's in and climbing. He misses once again about that 2-step spot. Same spot as Josh Case.
A lot of driving.
Yes.
A lot more driving than you like any time in a C ladder.
Started to veer left towards the.
And I mean, Danny's driven here before. I mean, not a lot, but
Yeah.
he's definitely driven
Central
here.
Islip with penalty, 10.21. 10:21.
What was that number there?
All right, we'll try and get you that cone number. What kind of penalty we had?
Next on the line, number 10 on your program, the Hicksville Hicks.
346, so a 4/100th penalty.
They were in the penalty last week as well, so that truck's pretty dialed in.
So just to review the
And that
rule.
was with
Yeah.
340.
coming off the line going one way,
Yeah.
recovering, a lot of
Yeah, he
driving,
went-
and still being fast.
Danny went left off the line, and then he kind of hit that same spot where Mike did, and then the truck really started going left again as it approached the pit. He tried to bring it back center.
Yeah.
So
What's the rule again? 340?
340, so below 340, you're out.
No time. So
You're
that was a
out.
346.
350 to 340. It's
Penalty.
100th for 100th.
Gotcha. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did they get gonged in both, Audie, in terms
Last week?
of penalty in both contests?
Yeah, and last week one of them was like a 42.
Okay, because normally you see it in C hose. You don't always see it in C ladder. It
Yeah,
seems
just
like the
different
cone
weight
times
distribution.
aren't as good. Yes.
You know, the trucks tend to move a little bit more in.
You know, I missed him in the
hose.
ground, but reliable sources tell me around 670.
All right, so the Hicks have the course, 3 points on the day, 703 and 3-man ladder, nothing in B ladder. They're fully staffed, it looks like. Do
All
they
right.
put up a shot here with Dougie Chiz?
Truck's coming down the street, right down the middle. Looks like he's fading a little bit to the right. Got to keep that ladder inside the yellow. Doug Chiz got a good climb.
Right
Step
on his,
on his
mounting
grab.
step, he takes a slip.
Dougie with a few movements of the mouth up here, not saying what he wants to say.
11.28. 11.28.
It's been
Next up, number 11, the Henrietta All Henry.
684 in the ground for the Hicks.
been a tough day for climbers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Henrietta comes to the line.
Yeah.
Wednesday practice below the transmission. Supposed to leave Thursday. Josh Marshall gets in the trailer after
23.
practice, drives overnight to get the C-Truck down here because Freddie Brown down here does their tranny. Pulls the tranny, just second gear went. They didn't blow the whole thing. Puts it back in, ran the truck Bayshore's practice track yesterday.
And it's all worth it.
Yes.
It's all worth
Yeah.
it to be
They
at the
also
Joe.
had Bayshore spare training lined up
You
to
gotta
go in
love
with
it.
Freddie Brown. If it was totally a mess inside and he couldn't
Gotta
fix
love
it,
it.
they were lining themselves up to get
You know,
Bayshore
that's-
spare.
373 on Hicksville C-Truck, just so we make sure we don't miss everybody. All right,
Yep.
a little bit slower than some of the others we've seen.
You could do a documentary on the things that happen outside of race day to just make it here.
Yeah.
And it's worth it for them. They have 9 points right now. If they want to stay
Absolutely.
with West Sayville, maybe that 902 is a little
Yeah.
bit far out. I don't know.
Done a lot of work with this truck, so we'll see
Yeah.
what happens.
Correct me if I'm wrong. And 916 is second. However, after that, we're looking at 1021 to get 3 points.
They
You're
got
right,
the course.
Antoine.
Old Henry's with a 940 in last year's state drill. What do they do here? Henrietta with a chance to keep pace
See
with the
if
West
Josh
Sayville
can
Flying
keep this
Dutchman.
momentum going for the boys.
All right, here we go. Old Henry's coming down the street. Off about 160.
Had to do a little
Staircase
running
ladder.
to get
Josh
in.
in. He's got a good climb going.
Nice.
All right.
They had to do a little running to get in the pit. They were outside just a little bit.
Going to be that mid-9 range, but it's going to be points.
It's going to be 3 points if it's mid-9. If it's
I had 'em.
if it's A9.
671 in the ground, but they had to lunge a little bit, I think, to get over that line.
Henrietta, 9.46. 9.46.
Just
Now-
off that 940 they ran last
Right.
year in the state drill.
With them running to get in the patch.
Yeah.
The Manhasset Lakeville Minutemen.
I'm going to say it again. Message sent.
They're a
Henrietta.
9-1 team right
Yes,
there.
they are.
You know, and maybe better depending on what kind of drop they could get.
Ladies and gentlemen, start to learn the name. John Marshall? Josh
well,
Marshall.
no, he's been around 10 years, pal. He
Get
fell
to
off
know the name.
ladder in
I
Hempstead.
remember
years
that.
ago?
I remember that in
B
09.
ladder.
Josh Marshall.
363 to the cones
Josh Marshall actually
for
answered,
Henrietta.
he answered my trivia question last
63?
night. Sorry, Josh.
363.
Okay, Lenny,
671, I had him in the ground, guys.
and now that's his dad driving, correct?
That's correct.
What's his dad's first name again? I'm sorry.
Chuck Marshall.
Chuck Marshall. I
Chuck,
always
you know,
forget that. Chuck.
we had a Wildcat Association meeting last night, and we had a little barbecue and hosted Henrietta and stuff. And I told Chuck, well, they were breaking his chops. They need a new seat in the B truck. I said, what are you talking about? He just broke it in. He's got
5'4",
another 20
5'4".
minutes.
Yeah.
So you said 363 to the cones, Rob.
363.
So you know, can they find another tenth or two?
I think again,
You
just
know?
putting that tranny back in, I
Right.
think they can.
Right.
I think
Pl-
they can really even take their dig time down from the last 100 feet the way he drove that contest.
A lot.
All right.
Tenths.
Last
Here we go.
team in the sea ladder contest. Manhasset.
Stan bringing him in.
Stan Davis.
Really
Hands
killed the
above. They had a
truck.
lunge to make the line. This is going to hit pretty hard when it hits the arch. Climber kind of gets sucked in, finishes the shot.
Yeah, Stan, I think, killed it a little bit more than he wanted to. They go straight down. They're just outside the yellow. They saw it and then lunged in to get inside the yellow.
11.93. 11.93.
I had him 730 in the ground. Stanley definitely a little slower, I think, than he wanted to drop them off.
Just watch the Y's there.
Moved equipment.
Yeah.
Local committee, please report to the track for water test.
Awesome.
So we are done with the ladders today already. Nice 1 hour, just under 1 hour.
2 o'clock start, 2:58 on the watch right now. And we have a race here between West Sayville and Henrietta after ladders. We're going to go 14 for West Sayville. Their line looks pretty good, 6:48, 5:36, 9:02. Not to be outdone, though, the Old Henrys, 6:86, 5:34, 9:46. That gives them 12. We have a jump down after that to the Islip Wolves. They're going to be in third place with 6. A couple teams with 5, including North Lindy and CI. And Hicksville comes out of ladders with 3. We'll get the C ladder results in a moment.
Still a gorgeous day out here. If you haven't made your way or you're still thinking about coming, beautiful little breeze. We've got a great crowd.
Ladder competition. First place, 5 points. Number 1, West Sayville. Second place, 4 points. Number 3, North Lindenhurst. Third place, 3 points. Number 11, Henrietta.
I'm good.
Fourth place, 2 points. Number 6, Central Islip. Fifth place, 1 point. Number 4, Islip.
All right. Before we go off the commercial and the water test, as part of the host of the drill, I'm going to turn the radio over to everybody else, but I just kind of want to say it's a pleasure to be on the radio, especially for this drill. I went to high school with Joe Hunter many, many years ago. Was a dear friend of mine, and anything I can do for him, his family, and the foundation, I'm glad too. So, guys, have fun the rest of the day.
All right, bro.
We'll see you at the end.
All right, thanks, Rob.
We'll be back with the water test in a few.
The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 60 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and the Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State drill team racing. As they celebrate their 43rd year of publishing, they are honored to be the official publication and online coverage of the New York State drill teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Rosenbauer Fire Apparatus is proud to be named as the exclusive fire apparatus manufacturer of New York State drill teams. Rosenbauer is the #1 manufacturer of fire trucks on the planet and the industry leader in the next generation of reliable safety evolutions like the Smart Aerial Control System. If your department is considering an apparatus purchase, start the conversation with the local team at Eagle Fire Equipment and ensure top-notch service with their partners at Nassau Fire Apparatus. Call area code 855-222-1075 or like them on Facebook. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be part of the New York State Drill Team family as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State Drill Teams. IWT is a Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire department as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is the well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now, SDI has paired with New York fire departments, including Central Islip, to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. The Titan Group is your trusted name in the customizing industry. As a one-stop shop for all your racing team needs, we spent another off-season fine-tuning our skill and equipment to bring you limitless possibilities. As always, we offer all our in-house services, including screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, and graphic design. Take advantage of our team ordering website system. Choose your products and logos, and we'll do the rest. Members pay online, and their orders separated and delivered. Need to see samples? Browse our vendor catalogs on our website, www.titangrouapparel.com. Follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing to see what every team is wearing this season, or visit s4apparel.itemorder.com to buy a Titan Racing shirt. Call us at 631-859-0075 or see Artie Seskine or Devin Robinson on the track. All late, all day. Gear up, get on the Titan Group. Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record-keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga Glass Cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga Glass Cutting Kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action. The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 60 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and the Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State Drill Team Racing. As they celebrate their 43rd year of publishing, they are honored to be the official publication and online coverage of the New York State Drill Teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Rosenbauer Fire Apparatus is proud to be named as the exclusive fire apparatus manufacturer of New York State drill teams. Rosenbauer is the #1 manufacturer of fire trucks on the planet and the industry leader in the next generation of reliable safety evolutions like the Smart Aerial Control System. If your department is considering an apparatus purchase, start the conversation with the local team at Eagle Fire Equipment and ensure top-notch service with their partners at Nassau Fire Apparatus. Call area code 855-222-1075 or like them on Facebook. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be part of the New York State Drill Team family as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State Drill Teams. IWT is the Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire department as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is the well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now, SDI has paired with New York fire departments, including Central Islip, to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. The Titan Group is your trusted name in the customizing industry. As a one-stop shop for all your racing team needs, we spent another off-season fine-tuning our skills and equipment to bring you limitless possibilities. As always, we offer all our in-house services, including screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, and graphic design. Take advantage of our team ordering website system. Choose your products and logos, and we'll do the rest. Members pay online, and their orders separated and delivered. Need to see samples? Browse our vendor catalogs on our website, www.titangrouapparel.com. Follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing to see what every team is wearing this season, or visit s4apparel.itemorder.com to buy a Titan Racing shirt. Call us at 631-859-0075 or see Artie Seskine or Devin Robinson on the track. All late, all day. Gear up, get on the Titan Group. Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record-keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga Glass Cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga Glass Cutting Kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action. The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 60 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and the Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride.
All right, we are back live.
Back live. Finally get a chance to breathe here a little bit. Ladders just flies right by.
Especially you got 10 teams.
Yeah.
Goes pretty quickly.
Attention all teams. Let's begin lining up for the sea hose competition. We do have a water time. Water has been established at 4.69 through 144 feet, 11-inch hose, 2.5-inch saddle.
So for those of you just tuning in,
lining up for sea hose, please.
we're at the 15th annual Joe Hunter drill. We're at West Sayville for the inaugural drill here at this facility that we lovingly call Shamville. And West Sayville's out to the lead. They have 14. The Henrietta Old Henrys turning heads left and right. 12 points out of ladders. Yep. After that, we have a bit of a drop-off. Islip with 6, North Lindy 5, CI with 5, Hicksville with 3. West Hempstead and Manhasset Lakeville and Lindenhurst, the other 3 teams here today looking to get on the board. Oh, and Point Pleasant as well. But Lindy and Point didn't run motorized ladder due to some injuries that have been going on.
Got a lot of East Islip Guzzler Copeg Yellowbirds doing local committee.
Right.
Okay, down on the track.
You know, speaking of local guys, anybody within a half hour of this place, come on down if you're a race fan. I mean, I'm sure it's comfy sitting at your home watching it on the computer and listening, but boy, oh boy, what a beautiful day. I know, Twan, you mentioned it earlier, and this is a new facility for tournaments anyway.
Yep.
And it's really done well. West Sayville putting on a great show so far. Refreshments and just lots of sunshine, and again, the breeze and the view. You guys talked about it before.
Yeah.
From the north side of the track. I mean, folks, you're standing on an embankment above I'll say a 3 or 4 foot wall with a chain link fence. You're looking right down on the track. I mean, you cannot get a more personal observance of a tournament than you can here in West Sayville.
Yeah, it's a great facility. But like I said, like Lenny said, if you're at home, come on down into West Sayville. Come down. It's a great day. Nice breeze down here.
Supporting a good
Blue
cause.
Skies.
And that embankment, of course, gives us a cement wall on the north side of the track. What are we calling that wall?
Ladies and gentlemen,
What are we calling? We got to come up with a name for that wall.
Is the Sea Hose competition. The Joe Hunter record is 11.86, and it is held by the West Sayville Flying Dutchman.
It sounds like you got some ideas there, Twan.
Well, listen.
So the teams.
How about the Great Wall of Sham? We're going with it. The Great Wall of Sham.
Great Wall of Sham.
There it is. The Sham Monster.
And so it shall be.
Put it on GroupMe. We need a nickname for the cement wall. An uncharacteristic thing. You never really see that at a track. It's on the north side, a little bit behind the hydrant, all the way to the, whatever that line's called, 50-foot line.
50, yeah, like the B-Host start.
Yep.
Efficiency start. Yeah.
So an interesting view here. So we're calling it the Great Wall of Sham. It'll be interesting to see how that wall plays out in motor pump. I remember practicing here with the Yellow Hornets back in 06 or 07, and the way that we ran pump, we had to completely change it for the way the track's set up. But more on that later.
Yeah. They'll see the teams are actually Sea Hose here. You start right at the end of the track at the entrance where you pull in. If you're listening, you haven't been here, the West Sayville's course.
Line, number 1 on your program, the West Sayville Flying Dutchman.
So the teams almost got to pull your truck onto the course and then back up into the area. I mean, obviously when you're practicing here, you just back right down the track.
Right.
Today they're using like the little road behind the firehouse is the return road, and the teams are lining up really on this street down there.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, it gives it character, and even at the end of the track, you have to do a 3-point turn to get off of the track and actually come back under the arch. So unique characteristics here at the West Sayville track.
This facility, again, if you haven't been
it's
here,
nice.
It's on Main Street in West Sayville.
Yeah, put 80 Main in your GPS system.
Yeah.
80 Main Street.
80 West Main, yeah. Right at the, it's really at the end of town.
Mm-hmm.
You really go about 150 feet to 200 feet. You're in the town of Sayville, home of the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
But Firehouse kind of, the south is all protected land, so a lot of marshland and water back in here as well.
Yeah, because you and I were talking, it's like, where do they go from here? Obviously parking is a little bit limited, but, they're doing well for the amount of people that are in the crowd today. You could probably get away with hosting a county drill here. I mean, if you can host this drill, you're doing a county drill.
Yeah, it's 10 here. You figure county's 14. You can definitely parallel some more teams in the area over here and pull them in and get it, make it work.
Yeah, I mean, the teams definitely have breathing room from what I can see, in
this way
the
it's
parking lot.
Nicely set up with the pump house over here.
Yeah.
They have the food going over there. They have they're selling the shirts. It seemed everybody during the water test, they had a long line at the shirt booth, which is good to see. Everyone's supporting the cause.
All right, we're going to get going with West Sayville. The track has been cleared.
Looks like they're getting Frankie getting into his revs right now. Oh, a lot of wires up here today. Here they come. Looks like he's got a pretty straight line, just tapering in. Michael Maurer getting ready to get off. He is off. Water is in the hose. See what happens. The truck kind of dies up top. Joe Quenza nozzle on, and on the flap, he was a little bit left and under, it looked like. See what we get.
Time for the Flying Dutchman. 12.66. 12.66. Next on the line, number 2, the West Hempstead Westerners.
All right, so West Sayville continuing to have a very consistently good day.
Yep.
1266, 4 shots, right
353
in the money.
to the cone.
Okay.
353, courtesy of Tom Drywa.
Hey, listen, we got West Hempstead on the line now. I believe this is the return of Johnny here running Hydrant, right? Johnny Parro, who was in an unfortunate accident last year.
Yep.
But a lot of rebuilding, a lot of recuperating, and it's a great moment right now for the West Hempstead Westerners to have him back.
Yep. Good to see him.
He's one of the elite hydrant men on the track, and they need him. And here we are, West Hempstead coming into this contest, 0 points on the day, not their usual ladder day.
Talk about the fill-in job from last year, though.
Yeah.
Matt Cloudman.
Patty Cloudman doing a good job there, filling in for Hydrant, no doubt about it. Not an easy spot to fill in, guys, as you may or may not know. But
Well, we all know hydrant's easier than nozzle, but we don't have time for that today.
I'm a ladder guy. You can
Here we
do
go.
what you want with that debate. Water time 4:69. West Hempstead, the course is clear. Welcome back, Johnny Perot.
Yeah, I think I'm looking for a much heavier race here than we've seen to start. The first couple.
Yeah.
You know, we had some decent shots, but nothing.
Just
no
like
heavy races.
two teams per contest putting up a number, right?
Here they come. Kenny Brown bringing them out, nice and straight, tapering in a little bit to the hydrant, into the hard break. Johnny is off. Water is he goes across the street, just reaches the wall. Pat Cloudman setting up. Still waiting for the water. Now it's out and on the flap. So
Pat running nozzle for C hose. I think you'll see Craig and B hose. I believe they're doing that.
the
Flip
day is
flop
still
going
not.
on.
Time for the Westerners, 1:8.58, 18:58.
7:42 on the open.
Next to the line, number 3, the North Lindenhurst Piston Knocker.
Unfortunately, on that open, more water unattracted in the hose.
Looks like it's going to dry pretty quickly. You can see a little steam coming off the street, so hopefully it'll dry up pretty quick.
You know, and again, I know that was John's first shot back. Welcome back. Good to have you healthy on the track, Johnny. And, form looked good there. Just a matter of, like you guys said, maybe crossed it, maybe just missed.
This hydrant
More
here,
to come.
you know,
Yeah.
kind of, again, if you haven't run here, so the hydrant here is set about 2 to 3 feet off the course. The line, say, of the course, the curb of the course is, again, right on a fence. So you almost can barely see the hydrant when you're at the start line.
Wow, you're right.
You know, so it's a little
Interesting.
bit different for hydrant here. And then I'd say it's 75 feet before the hydrant is where the road cuts out and the track opens up, and then you really get that good vision of the hydrant. But it's a little strange again if you haven't run here. Usually, a lot of courses you have that 3 to 4 foot buffer. Say it like Hempstead, you got
Yeah.
that 3 to 4 foot buffer of grass.
Right.
Here they don't have that. The way the course is built, it's more like a ridge kind of setup. You know,
Yeah, I never really even paid attention to that. It's off the white line
off
for the
white
course.
line and ridge.
What's the rule with that? Do you know?
Well, yeah, I think you're up. You can go up
Plus
to
or minus type
yeah,
of thing? Yeah.
You know, the way ridge is set up is similar. You know, you're along that curb line, and then it opens up about the 75 feet before. So there are courses, plenty of courses that are like that.
Right.
But this one, it just makes it I think makes it a little weird.
Yeah, picking up that hydrant at the last minute, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I used to
I mean,
drag.
you can see
Yeah.
it, but it's not that full open view that you get, out of Hempstead.
Right. I was just saying I used to drag, and that would always, not that I needed to, but I always looked at the hydrant just because.
Right.
I never really, it must be difficult to just pick, get the vision on it at the very last second.
Just a heads up to our scoreboard crew if they're listening in. Maybe they can update total points a little bit. Henrietta feels they're missing 4 points up there, so if you guys are listening in.
Out of the hole. He's nice and straight coming in as well. Gets off at the 150. Chris Connell about to go. He's off. Water's in the hose.
Pretty.
Vinny and Ducky up top. Tapers out to Miller Street. Nozzle on. He's on the flap. He was a little bit inside. I think Scott might have dragged him outside to the middle of the street a little bit, so Ducky had to jet over. He gets the nozzle on, and then as he brings it across, he was on the inside stanchion.
For North Lindenhurst, 1:02.69, 12:69.
Just outside that 1266.
And
Next to the line, number 4, the Iceland Wolves.
50 to the cones on the bunny.
There you go.
And you said it. He just got that nozzle on.
Yeah.
What a good job of bringing it back and flapping that target. That's
Yeah.
a 1269. Almost beat the first place shot with all of that was going on.
Yeah, like I was saying, I thought Scott maybe as you start to go around the target, he might have went just a touch early, and that hose got dragged to the middle of the street. And as that happened, Ducky had to take a step to his left,
Yeah.
gets it on, and that 12.6, again, just outside the 66, if he really smashes that target, We're talking 12.5s.
Easy.
Yeah, I thought Ducky lifted that coupling a little high, Artie, to get that nozzle on, and the water came just as he got it on, so that first blast was kind of high and almost uncontrolled, and he had to really jerk it down. So.
Yeah, but I mean, it almost looked to me like a salvage shot, you know, at that point.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a great job of doing that. So, I mean, 12.60, 69. That's a big shot for North Lindy, too. 5 points on the day so far. It's, you know, they're sitting in second place right now, so hopefully that'll get them back in the mix going into the Final Four, which gives them, you know, there's a contest they can run.
Islip's been given the course.
Yeah, Islip's
They're 6 points right now. They've scored in all 3, but again, not the numbers that they want to see on the scorecard. They'll take the 6 points, but they like to see their numbers go down in those contests.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
So we'll see what they can do here playing some hose.
There have been some crazy numbers running C hose at the Joe Hunter drill in the past, including an 1186 by West Sayville back in 2011.
At Disneyland.
The Joe Hunter drill record.
The other 14 obviously all run at Hempstead. This is the first time the Joe is out of Nassau County in the Hempstead course on Weir Street.
Talking to Spinelli about that, you know, it might not be the only time moving forward.
Here they come. Again, driver's doing a great job. Mike real straight coming in, tapering into the hydrant. Heavy's about to get off. He's got water in the oh no! He went to the stick, but he double hit. Matt Rodden set up, waiting. He's on the flap. But again, if Heavy was going to the stick, and then all of a sudden the hose was gone.
Yeah, I don't think he ever actually clicked it, Artie.
Yeah.
The coupling never quite clicked and grabbed.
Time for Islip, 14.01, 14.01. Next on the line, number 5, the Lindenhurst Snell.
Almost a similar thing like what happened to West Hempstead. I mean, both Hydromen went in, nice approach, arm extended, and they just didn't make it click.
Yeah,
you know, it looked
I thought Heavy
like a fake, you know.
Even though I even think like the slackman thought he had it because the slackman let the hose go up the street. I think the slackman thought he was on.
Lindenhurst Snails are going to be running C hose today. They did not run B and C ladder. They ran 3-man, didn't get any points.
Yep.
Last year's state drill, 1296, second place. Got them a big 4 points en route to their 5th place finish overall in last year's state championship. You know, and you think the Lindenhurst Snails, you know, can they make that next step? Can they turn that corner? Can they knock on the door of top 3, top 2 in state championship drill, you know?
In order to do that, though, I mean, obviously injuries are part of the game.
Yeah.
But you got to run 8 contests. You put yourself in such a hole when you run 5, 6 contests. You know, now you're playing catch up from the get-go.
Yeah. After the shot, we're going to be joined by a special guest. More on that in a moment.
This track has been cleared for Lindenhurst.
Yeah, just kind of waiting on the minute rule here, right?
Yeah. Looks like they went, Hydroman's just going through his last setup. Looks like they've gone through the majority of their call-off. Drivers have really been, everyone's been pretty straight hugging that curb. We saw a lot of driving, it seems like, in C-ladder in the middle of the street. Now everyone's on that curb line. It seems everyone's going straight as an arrow. Here comes Berkeley out of the hole. Truck fading a little bit in. So off into the hard break. Hydrant is, across the street. He misses as well.
Did that hose? Oh.
I think his hose blew, right?
It looked like, it looked like,
I think it split, guys, just past the coupling. I think it actually split. It didn't blow off, but there was a huge leak there.
It looked like it blew up because there was water shooting across onto the Wall of Sham, the Great Wall of Sham over there.
No time for Lindenhurst. Failure to complete the contest.
So again, not how they want to keep
Next
going.
up, number 6, the Central Islip Homos.
Central Islip with 5 points right now.
Had him 735 when he got the handle down.
Didn't get a cone for that one. I missed it. Nice breeze coming right down the course. So beautiful sunshine here in all blue skies. High 70s today.
Yeah, nice day to come on out. Enjoy a drill
Great
here.
day for racing.
1266 West Sayville, 1269 North Lindy. Then we go 14 by the Wolves and an 1858 by West Hempstead. Well, so you guys know Matt Spinelli kind of runs the Joe Hunter Drill. He's the commissioner of the Joe Hunter Drill. And so with that comes some privileges. We are joined right now by one of Matt's sons, Joe Spinelli. Joe,
hi, how's
welcome.
it going?
It's going pretty good. Thanks for coming up. Joe, how old are you, bud?
12.
12? What grade is that?
6th grade.
6th grade.
Almost going into 7th.
Almost going into 7th. Big time in your life, I'm sure.
Yep.
So, how busy has your dad been this week?
A lot. He's been like out of the house, in and out of the house constantly. At night, he's been out late at night, coming home at like 1 in the morning.
Yeah. It's all for a good cause, and many people might not know this, but Joe, you're actually named after
Yes,
Joe
I
Hunter,
am.
right? Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, when I was younger, I used to think I was Joseph Paul Spinelli Jr. because I was named after him.
Right.
Yeah.
Same middle name and everything?
No.
He's Gerard, right?
He's
Joseph
Gerard, I'm Paul.
Joseph Paul, oh, okay. Yeah, but your dad and Joe Hunter obviously close friends all those
Yeah.
years, so. So what's your favorite event out here, Joey?
I really like motor pump, but C-hose and B-hose are pretty good too.
Yeah. Of course it is. It's the event your dad ran, all
Yeah.
those years running nozzle.
Yep.
All right, CI Hobo's getting ready to run here. 5 points on the day. Hobo's looking for that first big shot. They haven't really put up that number that they're used to. 877 in 3-man, 566 in D, 1021 in C ladder.
Had a 3rd place last week, total points in Lindenhurst.
Doing it without Chris Murphy now.
Without Chris Murphy. Brian Kessler, Danny Jackson bringing it in. Out in the middle of the street, Brian Kessler's going to have to go hard. He's got water in the hose. Ryan Murphy up top slides in, nozzle on, and he's on the flap. He was a little bit to the left on the left stanchion, had to come across.
I mean, that's a nice job there by Ryan Murphy, though, man.
No doubt.
I can't believe he got that on, to be honest with you.
Last week, very similar, sliding in.
Yeah.
Time for Central Islip with penalty 12.83. 12.83.
They are penalty 4 for 4.
Next up,
Yeah.
number 7 on your program, the Point Pleasant Pea
So that's a
Pickers.
343.
Ooh.
So a 700s penalty. So that puts them at
76. Yeah.
So 1276 now becomes a 1283.
It never ceases to amaze me, though, the Central Ice of Hobos, how they just kind of plug in guys into big spots, and they're already putting up a number in the first year out.
The depth.
Yeah, the depth is unreal, and it's really paying off for them, and it's paid off since at least the mid-2000s for them, winning the state championship 2010,
So, Joe, I got a question for you.
2013, 2014, and 2015.
Joe,
Joe, Artie has a
Yes?
question
I
for you.
wanted to know if you and your brother were bringing some cookies back to me today. They stopped out in the shop a couple weeks ago there, 20. And
Oh, yeah?
Matt was in the shop doing some stuff, and they were over by the refrigerator there with some cookies, and there were some cookies disappearing that day.
Yeah, we sold like 7 of them.
All good. It's all good.
Those of you who don't know, Matt Spinelli has twin boys. Joe is joining us right now.
Yeah.
Your brother Matt doesn't want to come up here?
Yeah, he's afraid of heights.
What?
That'll do it. We're about 20 feet high.
Afraid of heights or afraid of talking?
Probably both.
Oh, yeah?
He's like, he can't even go up like the first set of steps, probably.
What do you think? You think you'll be racing one day, Joe?
I don't know.
No, never thought about it?
Probably not.
I think your mom's going to be very happy with that answer, pal.
Yeah.
Point Pleasant Pea Pickers, no time in 3-man ladder, did not run B and C ladder today because of a hamstring tweak by their climber, which was a shame because those are their contests.
Yeah, they can run this too. They ran some heavy shots here.
Here we go. Do we get the fourth 12 of the day?
Bob Catone really bringing it in tight right now to the hydrant. Water in the hose, kind of parks it up top. They're going to have to run to get there. Water on. They're back about 15 feet.
Yeah.
And it's on the flap. Let's get that water off the street.
I thought the truck sputtered a little bit coming out of the hydrant, guys. He was a little late getting to the stick.
Yeah, I thought they were a little
Time
frustrated.
for Point Pleasant 13.53. 13.53. Next up, number 10 on your program, the Hicksville Hicks.
Again, Bayshore East Islip not racing today. East Islip 1276. C-Hose last year won it upstate 5 years in a row. C-Hose champs. A lot of those guys here today doing local committee work.
Yeah, that's, what's going on with East Islip? That's unreal, by the way. We looked into the research. They're the first to win 5 straight
years.
unless there's something in the 50s that we're missing, because there are a couple drills that we just can't seem to find, but 5 wins in a row in C-Hose in a state drill. Something to be said about that.
they're still on that 6 to 8 guy manpower thing right now.
Right.
Ran hoses last week in Lindenhurst and won either C or B. Actually, they tied for B hose with West Sable, and then they did the runoff.
Where was that? That was
last week in Lindenhurst.
Oh, gotcha.
So.
Cool. But they're helping out doing local committee today, so that
yeah,
works.
And they're hoping to hit a couple of their other guys. They're hoping to get back by the end of the month. Maybe get themselves into some motor pump efficiency. Not sure on ladders yet. So they're hoping to get to 5 contests soon.
Joe Spinelli, I know for a fact that Eddie Matalone is listening back home, so we're going to get to that after the shot. I know you have something you want to say to your friend Eddie Matalone.
Yeah, have a few jokes coming up.
Jokes with Joe Spinelli.
Yep.
Matt Spinelli's son. Coming after the shot by the Hicksville
Sounds like a
Hicks.
new feature, guys.
Eddie's at home listening? I think Joe's taller than Eddie.
Yes.
There's the first joke.
Joke has to do with that. Yep.
Here comes Hicksville. Up around the 160, 165. Momentum at the hydrant, water in the hose. Parks it up top. They're going to have to get busy. This water's chasing. They got to run a little bit. He washes it. He had a swipe at it.
Yeah.
He was going to have to get busy. He had a little bit of a run. Truck was parked up top, had to run 25 feet. They're in the middle of the street, now just putting it on the flap.
Didn't seem like that quick turn that we talk about a lot, Artie. Looked like he tried to push it on a little bit.
Yep.
Time for Hicksville, 21.34, 21:34.
Again, no overtime today, being just 10 teams.
Number 11, the Henrietta All Henrys.
So, Joe, I hear Eddie, former digger of the Yellow Hornets, longtime racing man.
Yep.
Gives you a little bit of a hard time. He has a cabana down at Malibu, as you guys do. It's time for the last laugh. What do you have to say to your buddy?
All right. I have a few warm-up jokes until I get to the first one. All right. So, a jumper cable walks into a bar.
Right.
The bartender tells him, "I'll serve you, but don't start anything."
Bada bing. What else you got?
All right. A blind man walks into a bar, then a chair, and then a table. All right. And this is the one for you, Eddie. A midget walks under a bar. That's it.
That's it?
Yep.
I thought you meant Eddie walked under a bar. No,
Yeah.
Isn't that how it goes?
Eddie walks under the bar.
This has been Jokes with Joe Spinelli.
Yep.
So
And if
we've
you're- and if
insulted
you're-
midgets, blind people.
Yeah, that's right. I know. That's what you get when you get a middle school kid up here. You know?
All these years we tried to keep it politically correct.
And listen,
Yep.
if I want to find Joe, I'll go to the bar.
That's right.
Yeah.
All joking aside right now, Henrietta O. Henry's with a huge shot right here. They have 12 points on the day. West Sable, 14, but with the first place shot, 1266.
And then we got the 1269 by the Knockers, 1283 from the Hobos. Those are our 312s.
Yeah.
So they want to keep pace. Again, it looked like Chuck might have had a little struggle with that C truck in C ladder down here inside the cones. Again, just fixed the transmission over the last 2 days.
Yeah.
So I think they'd be happy with any 12 right now. Here comes Chuck out of the hole.
Yeah,
Fades out to the middle of the street. Now he's bringing it back in. He's really out in the middle. He's out in the middle of the road. Josh is going to have to really go. He's got water in the hose. See what Josh Fluke can do up top. Oh, they're struggling.
They're good.
They are on the flat. I just think that water on time being in the middle of the street is going to hurt them.
Yeah, that was way out wide, guys. Josh.
Time for Henrietta, 13.08, 13.08.
Wow. Think about that.
Puts him in the points.
Right.
They're
Next up,
13.
number 12, the Manhasset Lakeville Minivan.
They're 13.08. They were out in C ladder territory
I know.
with the truck. And he went left, he brought it back in. But then from the cones in, it really started to go back to the middle of the street there, Len.
Yeah, it looked like Josh did his best Gary Parrish, Mike Mara, and just lunged sideways off the truck. I thought the hose got straight between him and the anchorman. I thought he was going to get a tug and not get there, but somehow he got there. And then down this end wasn't exactly clean, but Josh Fluke getting the nozzle on just in time and a pretty good hit.
Think of
Best
that.
target hit of the day.
Yeah.
Of everyone we've seen. If we can just now bring that truck in and would you have a handle there, Len? What would you get?
The stick time, the music's a little loud. If you want the stick, I had 7:59.
59. So again, it's not horrible. I'd like to see 7:30.
At least.
So 7:30 now gets us to 12:80.
I know. I'm saying Josh.
And what's a cone?
He's at a full sprint right there at the middle of the track and over that hydrant. You could take all that away with that, with a little bit getting closer to that cone, to that hydrant, excuse me. What was the cone time there, guys?
Cone?
Cone time on their shot? Henrietta.
Just waiting on the cone from Tommy Drow.
6-5.
So, and I think there was
Thank you.
63.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's time to be gained there. If we again, I would take a 358, you know, 725, and they're in the 12.7s.
What was the cone time, guys?
63. 65, sorry, 63 in ladder, 65, yeah.
Yep.
So Manhasset Lakeville, our final team on the line. Do you want to call this one, Joe?
What?
You want to call the play-by-play of this one?
Sure.
Yeah, there you go. You've been around us your whole life.
Manhasset
guess.
Lakeville coming in. So Stan Dybus is driving. You got it from here, Joe.
Joe Spinelli, take it away.
All right, they're starting to go. They're getting pretty close to the hydrant now. They're stopping good. Ooh. All right. Hose to go. Ooh. The hose. I mean, the hydrant, not hose. Still trying to get it. Might be in overtime. And it's directly onto the target.
There you go. Little miss at the hydrant there.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Not as easy as it looks.
Manhasset Lakeville, 18.15, 18-15.
Hey guys, I'm down here trackside with Josh Fluke of the Henrietta All Henrys. Josh, let's talk about the ladder races today. You guys came out and made some noise.
We tried. Had a little rough practice on Wednesday and blew the C-Truck tranny, but we did all right.
12 points out of ladders, real impressive. Now take us through that C-hose run. It looked like there was a little more driving going on by your pop there than maybe was necessary.
Chuckles was a little hectic there. Yeah, we were out. Just slack man got over. We got it down the street, and Fluke got busy up top. It was good. Take it. 12 would have been nice, but it's 2 points, I think, right?
Looks like you salvaged some points out of it. Good job.
It is 2 points, 2 big points for the Henrietta All Henrys. That's going to keep them, you know, in somewhat of a pace with West Sayville.
They're still within a race. They're within one race, so, you know.
Right.
Results of the C-Hose competition. First place, 5 points. Number 1, West Sayville. Second place, 4 points. Number 3, North Lindenhurst. Third place, 3 points. Number 6, Central Islip. Fourth place, 2 points. Number 11, Henrietta. Fifth place, 1 point. Number 7, Point Pleasant.
Yeah, so like you said, Art, it's going to be 19-14. West Sayville ahead of Henrietta for overall. Then we're going to go to North Lindy with 9, Central Islip with 8, Islip with 6, and then a bit of a drop-off from there. So, I mean, you know, you got North Lindy in third place, 2 contests behind West Sayville with their 19. So what can Henrietta do moving forward? That's the race right now, ladies and gents, as we're midway through the 15th annual Joe, a matinee version of the Joe.
Freddie, you going to pay some bills? Do a couple?
Send us to commercial. Joe Spinelli, thanks for coming up.
You're welcome.
Enjoy the rest of the day. What are you selling, hot dogs? What are you doing the rest of the day?
Doing
Cooking?
whatever,
Just
honestly.
hanging out?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us. That's Matt Spinelli's son, Joe Spinelli.
All right.
And
Great stuff.
we'll be back right after these words, ladies and gents.
See you guys.
See you, Joe Boy.
The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 60 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and the Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State Drill Team Racing. As they celebrate their 43rd year of publishing, they are honored to be the official publication and online coverage of the New York State Drill Teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Rosenbauer Fire Apparatus is proud to be named as the exclusive fire apparatus manufacturer of New York State Drill Teams. Rosenbauer is the #1 manufacturer of fire trucks on the planet and the industry leader in the next generation of reliable safety evolutions like the Smart Aerial Control System. If your department is considering an apparatus purchase, start the conversation with the local team at Eagle Fire Equipment and ensure top-notch service with their partners at Nassau Fire Apparatus. Call area code 855-222-1075 or like them on Facebook. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be part of the New York State Drill Team family as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State Drill Teams. IWT is the Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire department as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is the well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now SDI has paired with New York fire departments including Central Islip to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. The Titan Group is your trusted name in the customizing industry. As a one-stop shop for all your racing team needs, we spent another off-season fine-tuning our skills and equipment to bring you limitless possibilities. As always, we offer all our in-house services including screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, and graphic design. Take advantage of our team ordering website system. Choose your products and logos and we'll do the rest. Members pay online and their orders separated and delivered. Need to see samples? Browse our vendor catalogs on our website, www.titangrouapparel.com. Follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing to see what every team is wearing this season. Or visit s4apparel.itemorder.com to buy a Titan Racing shirt. Call us at 631-859-0075 or see Artie Seskine or Devin Robinson on the track. All late, all day. Gear up, get on the Titan Group. Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record-keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga Glass Cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga Glass Cutting Kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action.
All right. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready to do some B-hose here.
First up to the line, number 1 on your program, the West Sayville Flying Dutchman.
Just wanted to... Oh, go ahead, Artie.
I was just going to say the Dutch 19 out of 20, home course advantage.
You got it,
No
man.
doubt about that.
I was going to do some catching up with Group Me, for those of you listening at home and been texting on Group Me. We have from Copenhagen, right, Tommy Messina, on his honeymoon all the way out in Italy, listening live to us today. So, hey, hope we're loud and clear out there in Italy. Enjoy your honeymoon. Probably had to sneak off.
Buongiorno.
His wife's real happy about
Yeah,
that.
right, I know. I was thinking, like, what are the logistics of getting that on your phone, right? Kind of, honey, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get breakfast
He's-
or whatever it is. out
Hold
there.
that pose.
Yeah, right.
He's walking around outside the Vatican. He's holding up his cell phone looking for service.
We have a wall on the north side of the track here at West Sayville, and I asked for people for some possible names. I offered the Great Wall of Sham. Some other people are saying the Great Wall of Mara. That came in from Robbie Dolan. So thank you, Rob, for chiming in. Shamville. And if you haven't seen the Great Wall of Sham, 80 Main Street, put it in your GPS. Come on out, Joe Hunter Drill. We're halfway through. We have a race going on right now between West Sayville and Henrietta, 19-14, as we head into the Final Four contest of the day. Yeah, if you want to come back in. Yeah.
Getting ready for some B-ladder. B-hose getting behind here. B-hose. West Sayville's been given the course, so we're going to keep moving along right here. It's not even 2 hours in. Race number 5.
Yeah, they're giving their hometown crowd quite a show, guys. 19 out of 20. Let's see if they can keep it going.
Yeah. Good crowd here today. Still got 4 races to go, so if you're, again, in the area, get on down here. Support a great cause, the Joe Hunter Foundation.
Yep.
Michael Mara getting ready to step onto the B truck. Frank gives it a rev. And they're off. He's in the hard break. Michael Mara off. Waters in the hose. See, they are always late getting down. Nazalan on the flap.
Great job getting
Joe
that Nazalan,
Quenza,
man.
he
Wow.
actually got down to his setup
Yep.
late. He almost stumbled at the end. Breaker man waiting for him diligently.
Time for West Sayville. 7.72.
Woohoo!
7.72.
Guys, he
7
was-
100ths of a second off of the Joe Hunter record. Go ahead, Lenny.
Next
He was-
up, the West Hempstead Westerners.
It looked like Joe was about a half a step by it, guys. He controlled his body enough to get back to it, and the coupling broke, and boy, he just slapped that nozzle on there. Great job.
I thought, great job by the breaker, just patiently waiting for him.
Yeah.
And not moving that coupling. Takes, you got to be patient to do that. He was there set up to go, and then Joe just really gets one swipe out it. Water comes out.
Oh, yeah.
He's done a good job at nozzleman. He's really developed into a good nozzleman.
yeah.
You know, I saw last week in Motor Pump, more on that later, but
And,
nice
and
job there by him.
everything we just talked about there, guys, that was with a 234 stick.
I was going to say, I was
So
just about
that,
to ask
that
you.
water
Okay.
was pushing.
Yeah.
Looks like they've run here.
Yeah.
So West Hempstead coming to the line, not the day they're looking at zeros on the board so far.
We've seen them run some B-hose, though. So.
Yeah, they've hit that 7.4 mark as a team.
747 back in the 06
747.
state drill, and they're the current record holders, right? 755, I believe. Johnny Paro again running hydrant today. First time back on the track since last year.
Craig running nozzle here. Pat
Correct.
Cloudman in C. Craig running here in B. Kenny Brown brings him in into the hard break. Johnny is off. Water is
Here we
in
go.
the hose. Let's see what Craig can do up top. Andrew Brown slides, breaks. Craig on.
Ooh,
Oh,
little
flat.
low, but pretty. Other than
Like
that.
low
Yeah.
to the left. In between the stanchion and the flap was the first water.
280 on the open.
Time for West Hempstead. 8.33. 8.33. Next up, number 3, the North Lindenhurst Piston Knockers.
So in 8:33, 2 good times to start this contest. You know, that time 7:72 by West Sayville. I'm just looking at the stats of times throughout the Joe Hunter drill history. That's a top 5 shot.
That's
know?
a heavy number.
Yeah, I mean, you have the O Hornet 765 way back in 03. There's a 766, and then after that it's 77. So that's right there.
Well, I mean, what was
know?
the shot of the year last year? I think was there a 7.6 last year by CI maybe?
That's a
Your
good question.
attention, please.
Don't know.
Everybody on the south side stands at request of the host. We ask that if you were on the fence to please move back to the seating area to not block the view of others. Thank you.
Yeah, but right. Even if you think statewide, Artie, 772. You're
that's-
saying over the past year or so.
Yeah, that's a heavy shot.
Yep.
No doubt. I mean, again, non-sanctioned drill, but we are running in accordance to all the rules.
Yeah, and with 469 water.
Yep.
So right there.
I'm going to go out right now and say 833 is going to be the number to get in
Yeah.
this contest. So I think, again, if Point wants to keep playing with the Dutch, I think that's the number they're going to have to beat to get in.
Right, Henrietta.
What did I say, Port?
I think you said point.
Point?
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's
Yeah,
all good,
it's
man.
all right.
It's all
Happens.
good, brother.
Here we go, North Lindenhurst. Dudley bringing him in. Hard break. Chris Connell off. Water's in the hose. See Ducky's getting a little warm up top. Oh, breaker. Vinny goes by. Ducky, oh, he had a swipe. He just couldn't get it turned. Vinny went by, was grabbing the hose. Now the water is on the flap.
Exactly right, Artie. Vinny went by, grabbed the hose first, then got back to the coupling, but that little bit of time they lost, they cost them.
And Vinny just saying to Ducky, my bad, man. Walking off the track. He knows what he did.
Time for North Lindenhurst, 14.35, 14.35. Next up, number 4, the Islip Wolves.
Worst feeling as a breaker man is you're past looking back at your nozzle man set up to go. Water coming in the hose. Worst feeling as a breaker
It's like
man.
time freezes, right? It's like you want to do all this in a split second and you just can't do it. Your mind works faster than your body. And
That was a 250 open right there, so nice job at the
Yeah,
hydrant
I mean,
end.
that had 7 written all over it, I thought. Just real close. I mean, Ducky was just getting, I think he actually might even clicked. He just never got to turn. Islip Wolves coming to the line.
Islip 6 points on the day.
Vice President Chad putting the adapter on.
Vice President?
Vice President of Suffolk County Association?
Look at that, Vice President Chad.
Chad is one of the vice presidents.
Who's president now?
Drew McCaffrey.
Oh, from Cutchogue. There you go. Nice.
Vinny was going to be president, stepped back.
Uh-huh.
The first vice again to let Drew go in. So Drew is president, then Vinny Bogart, Chris Murphy, and Chad. So
Yeah, the officers and the governing board that work hard to help us put on a show
here's
that
a
we put
team
on.
switch hydrant man here. Heavy runs hydrant in C hose.
Uh-huh.
Nick Patch runs hydrant in B hose.
I did not
So
know
here
that.
we
Good
go.
information.
Mike Welton bringing him in. Hard break. Nick Patch is off. Water is across the street. Matt Rodden comes in, nozzle on, but there is no water to be found yet. Now coming up, Mike Welton, a little slap on the truck I can hear underneath.
Yep.
It's on the flap. So Mike, a little frustrated, obviously.
I'd say a lot frustrated.
Yeah, it's been that type of day for Islip. It's a frustrating day. 6 points coming out of C hose, and it's going to probably stay at that number.
270 on the stick.
Time for
That
Islip,
wasn't.
13.74, 13.74. Next up, number 5, the Lindenhurst Snails.
All right, so the Lindenhurst Snails come to the line with 0 points on the day. Again, they did not run B and C ladder.
They're going to look to get on the board here.
Yep.
Last year, got their 1296 in C hose, did not place in B hose in the state drill.
Correct. And again, you know, we've said it every time they've been on the line. Snails having a great day last year at the state tournament, coming down the track, 5th place, 11 points on the day. 4 of them were in C hose, 3 of them in buckets. The other points throughout that day in ladders. Couple tenths away from maybe knocking on that door of the top 3 overall.
What was 3rd place last year total points?
Last year, 12.
12.
For Lindenhurst. North Lindy and Islip tied with 12 for 3rd. So you had West Havel 17, West Hempstead 14, North Lindy and Islip 12, Lindy 11. You know, similar to those 2015 numbers in terms of overall. You know, the day we saw West Havel and CI tie with 14. One of the most fun tournaments I've ever been a part of as a broadcaster. I'm sure you'd say the same, Lenny and Artie.
Yeah.
Definitely a fun day.
So Lindenhurst just getting the white flag from Rob Riley down there.
Something on their windshield?
I don't know if it's in the windshield or if that's going through the truck into
Oh,
the back.
to the back, yeah. Your
Yeah.
typical patches or
Yeah.
signs that the teams are accustomed to putting on the back.
Big Sexy getting ready
Yeah,
to come
there
down
you
the
go.
track, as they call their
It's a
B-track.
family show. Watch it.
I'm not talking about you, Len.
Okay. Keep it clean.
What's the history behind that?
Big Sexy? Or Lenny?
The B truck.
I don't know. I mean, I know that's what they call her.
Yeah.
Here they come. Tommy Weckerly bringing him in. Into the hard break. Truck comes into it a little bit. Oh, he's second guessing himself. Might have crossed. Now the water's in the hose. Nozzle man on up top.
You even look at what the anchor man is doing right now.
And now it's across the street, and the coupling is still on the hydrant.
It looks like the hose blew out of the coupling.
Remember, they see hose. The hose blew just past the coupling. They obviously had to go get new hose and put the coupling on. Whoever put it on obviously didn't do a very good job.
Yeah, more behind-the-scenes stuff that goes into this sport. Making hose, being able to attach a coupling onto hose is not something you could do if you don't know what you're doing.
Number 6, centralized slip, Hobo.
So back-to-back no times with the issues at the hydrant with the hose blowing off or the coupling blowing off.
Yeah.
That one, the water actually almost got to the target, and the back pressure then blew it off.
Right.
You know, Artie, I'm down here with A-Rock, one of our best officials, a hard worker, as we all know. Used to do a lot of braking for North Lindenhurst back in the day, and first thing he said was, that guy should have hit the target before it blew. Nozzle man's job. Hit the target, you get that much water. Did it make it to the target? I couldn't quite tell.
I thought it did, yes.
Yeah, so that's it. Hit it.
But
I've seen
ultimately,
teams do that. That back pressure when it hits the nozzle can blow it either off the hydrant, completely, or break a hose like that. But if he gets that one burst, he's got a shot.
I mean, he crossed anyway. I mean, we weren't looking at a heavy shot. It was the initial open on the hydrant there was definitely like a cross. He second-guessed himself on pulling the stick.
Yeah, but even so, you beat a 1374 right now. You're in third place, so.
My statement about the 833 is
I know.
going way out the window right now. It's blowing like the wind here.
7
Street.
772 West Hempstead, 833 West Hempstead. Then we go down to 13s and 14s. Hobo's on the line with 8 points. If they're going to make any type of move, it needs to happen right now. They are down 11 to the Flying Dutchman.
Here comes CI right now. Danny Jackson bringing him in. Brian Kessler, water in. Ryan Murphy on the flap. Thought he maybe Lenny a little bit late on the handle there.
I don't know. I thought he attacked it pretty good going in. I didn't really see that. I had 72, though, so it could have been a little better. You're right.
8.02. 8.02.
Second place shot, 802 for the Hobos.
Number 7, the Point Pleasant Key Pickers.
So if that prediction about the 833 is to come true, we need a couple of these teams right now to beat that time. You got Point on the line right now. What does Point do in this contest? I know we're looking. They could run some ladders.
Low eights.
Low eights and hose. Listen, that number will do it. It might not bring home 5 points, but if you're talking about you're playing the chip away game late in the day in a state drill, that could be a chip away number. Get those 2s and 3s. 1s, 2s, and 3s are important in a state drill. Obviously you need a couple 2s, 4s, and 5s. I think that's a Harry the Hat thing, right? Isn't that what he used to say over on Bay Shore?
Oh, yeah, come third in every contest. You score 24 points, you're most likely winning the drill.
Yeah, right.
I don't think it ever happened for us, though.
No. Last year's state drill, 832 was second place. So 867 by the Rebels actually grabbed the point. Now, typically that would garner an invite for the Levittown Rebels, but the points were so widespread last year that, typically Matt invites the top 10 point-scoring teams. And so Levittown getting points, but not enough to qualify for this tournament today.
White flags being given. Point Pleasant guys going through that little call-off on the back.
The P quad on the line.
I thought the...
see what I did there? Quad.
Yeah, I see how you did.
Yeah, P quad.
Thought Bob had a little bit of a rough drive in C.
I heard that, Twanny.
See what he can do with them here in B hose. Rolling out nice and easy. Now he's into the gas. Hard brake. Truck dives into the hydrant. Oh, it goes right across the top. You could see the coupling go right across the top threads. Nozzle and breaker man just getting back set up, waiting for water, and they're on the flat.
Time for Point Pleasant. 1-1.11. 11-11. Next up, number 10, the Hicksville Hicks.
11-11, top 5 right now. 4th place, actually. Hicksville Hicks come into this contest with 3 points on the day. They appear to be fully staffed. I don't know. I'd have to get the text from Doug. Doug usually texts me about the issues of the Hicksville Hicks. Sometimes I put out those feeler texts, and a lot of times he comes back to me with, oh, we're missing, you know, one of these guys, one of this guy. You know, I'm missing my second ladder climber. I'm missing my hydrant man. And that's always kind of been the thing with Hicksville over the past few years. Are they fully staffed? That's what they need. Get that full crew every time, because the athleticism is there. It's just a matter of getting everyone out and being consistent all the time. Hicksville Hicks qualifying for the Joe Hunter drill this year, because they play shot and B ladder with a 550 last year's state drill. Add that to second place shot and efficiency with a 937, and they finished last year's state drill with 5 points on the day. You know, if they could take a couple more points out of those ladder contests, a little more heavy points, they could be knocking on the door at the top at a top 5 finish. Track has been clear. Hicks are on the line.
Getting ready to roll out.
1374, the number to beat to get in the top 5 right now.
Into the break. A lot of smoke. Really tight at the hydrant, and then he goes down. Arm was out. A lot of smoke coming out of those breaks. And he was. They were inside that. Water's on the flap now. They were almost inside those little white lines they could cut out there.
Yeah.
And he stuck his arm out, but he just couldn't get it, and he went down in the water.
I agree with you, Artie. A lot of smoke. I don't know if he could see it.
12-14.
Didn't seem like that.
Next up, number 11, Henrietta O. Henry.
Didn't seem like that truck did that in B ladder that I recall.
No. As it stands, though, that's 5th place. That's a number to beat to get into the mix. 12-14.
Henrietta Manhasset still to go.
So now, going into this contest, it was 19-14. West Sable with a 5-point lead over the old Henrys. West Sable sitting in first place right now with a 772, so that could put them right up to 24.
You know,
Henrietta needs a shot right now. They got to at least come top 5. But
you know, can they push the 7-9 envelope right now?
Yeah, that would be a great shot for them, because second place is an 802 by the Hobos.
Right.
And the Westerners 833 third.
You know, if they want to try to keep playing, they're going to have to beat that 0-2. They got to get to that 7-9 mark.
Yeah, or else it's getting out of reach.
Yeah, you know, going into the last 3. So, listen, I'd like to see them do it just for the sake of the drill and, you know, obviously for them, but also the drill and keep it going.
Yeah, they miss here. We're looking at 24-14, 10-point deficit with 3 to go.
Yeah.
So, course has been clear for the team in blue.
Josh Marshall, a little kick out there. Kind of like Chuck Traglia from East Islip.
He hopes.
Back. Yeah, he does. Chuck lights up that hydrant, as we know. They'd love to get East Islip shot right here. Here they go. Chuck Marshall bringing him in. Hard break. Josh is off. Packs the hydrant. Water's in the hose. Let's see what Josh Luke can do up top. He's going to have to get busy. Water is creeping, and they wash up top. They got to get a little bit quicker. You got to get busy up top if he's going to hit the hydrant like that. Now it's on the flap. What'd you get for a handle there, Lenny?
I had 258 on the open. Everything looks smooth. Yeah, they do have to tackle a little bit more. I don't know if they got off of quite enough momentum to get there either. Definitely appeared water was going into the dummy length when they got there.
Lenny, in your opinion, is that more driver needing to get him down the street, or is it more of the two needing to be in attack mode a little bit earlier?
You know, again, without watching it in slow-mo and all that, I'd say about 50-50, Twan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to get those good sticks, and I understand they've been running it pretty well in practice, so if you're going to get that good water, you got to get there. It's got to be a combination. The driver put you in the right spot at the right speed, and then those two guys on the top end attacking it.
Yeah. I'd love to see them attack a little. You know, again, Lenny, everything you're saying spot on. I just really love to see the attack a little bit harder, and you know, like as we always say, you got to get busy up there. You're gonna play water. You're gonna open that gate that fast. You know, there's no margin for error.
more to come from Henrietta this year. See how they adjust or improve as the year goes on.
Yeah.
You know, it makes you wonder if they're not able to improve at the top. Do you pull the handle a little slower? I mean, is that the racing game you start to play? Depends on the tournament, right? Depends on the time of the tournament.
I think the racing game they want to play is let's run with the
Yeah,
big boys.
I hear you, man. I come from that same mold. We've always played like that. Run your shot, you know.
Yeah.
But
You might do that in another area
yeah,
where maybe the competition, there aren't as many teams and as many low times, but I don't know. You start doing that, that's a
throws
dangerous
everything
practice,
off.
I
Throws
think.
everything off. I agree. Just food for thought.
Here comes Manhasset.
Yeah, Minutemen looking to get on the board for today.
Stan Divis bringing him in into the hard break. Truck kind of fishtails into the hydrant. He goes across the face of the hydrant. Now the hose is on the floor. Picks it back up, just putting it on. Nozzle man would just drop the nozzle, so if that was water in the hose, he was going to struggle up top as is. Now we're on the flap and onto the curb.
Looking to be to 12-14 to grab a point.
I don't know if that's going to do it.
It's going to be close, actually.
Time for Manhasset Lakeville. 11.95. 11.95.
Yeah, that's going to grab him one. First one on the day. But West Sayville pretty much taking a stronghold now in this tournament, grabbing another 5. I mean, in their line today, 6:48, 5:36, 9:02, 12:66, 7:72, 24 out of 25 points for the Dutchmen, the defending 2016 state champs, putting on a clinic today.
So they are putting on a clinic is correct. And, you know, their score sheet, you know, I think they would love to see that 536 number go down.
Yep.
But 648, 902, 1266, 772.
Yep.
Results.
3-man and B ladder.
Yeah.
Those are the two that could go down.
First place, 5 points. Number 1, West Sayville. Second place, 4 points. Number 6, Central Islip. Third place, 3 points. Number 2, West Hempstead. Fourth place, 2 points. Number 7, Point Pleasant. Fifth place, 1 point. Number 12, Manhasset Lakeville. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, at the request of the host, we're going to take a 10-minute break. We ask that you all please go support the Joe Hunter Foundation. Got some T-shirts, buy some food, get some drink. Joe's running along great. We thank everybody for that. We'll take a little bit of a break, and we'll get the races going again at approximately 4:25. Please support the Joe Hunter cause. Get out there, buy some T-shirts.
So the 10-minute break here. We'll get back to racing in 10 minutes. But we're going to bring in Gary Sham, Vice President, State of New York, Commissioner here in West Sayville. Gary, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Founder of Shamville.
So we've nicknamed this now. It's now Shamville.
That's been a joke all the way. Don Corkery calls it Sham Motor Speedway.
Oh,
Yeah, the
that
cork.
raised it a level.
The cork.
What
comes
about
in
the
with
cement wall, the Great Wall of Sham?
Yeah.
We got that too.
Yeah.
So,
Welcome, Sham.
Called Bump Off the Wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Gary, just give us a little rundown here. So obviously, is this the first tournament West Sayville's ever held motorized in the history?
No.
When-
We've held the county tournaments few times over the years up on Sayville on Depot Street. We had to go set everything up there, wooden stands. The county used to have stands they used to rent out, bring there, we set them up. We wheeled an arch down there. We used to park in the, practice in the Sayville High School parking lot.
Right.
Disassembled it, set it up down there, put a dummy hydrant in the ground there by the railroad station up there a couple times. Years ago they had one in the shopping center in Oakdale. Probably when Harry Penny was about 61 in there, in the shopping center in the front where the Chase Bank is, all
Okay.
that. We set an arch up there and we ran a tournament there. But years ago, how it used to work, the town it used to rotate townships that would run it. Even if you didn't have a team, they'd run the town and the county that year.
Right.
And so on and so on. But they got out of that. And then, of course, you know the past history that, you know, it's when you put in for the tournaments now, there's no rotation.
Yeah.
Whoever puts in it's approved, that's what they have.
Okay.
We purchased this property in around 1992, all of this, and then we cleared it off, and then we put the road in, we put the parking lot in, we put the arch in, and I'd like to also thank the commissioners that were on board with me at that time. Was Bill Emanuel, Vic Cartier, Bill Savino, Chrissy Ziegel, and myself that they had the foresight to build a facility like this and go along with it. And I think it's a great facility, not only for racing, but hopefully we'll have a more training area back there for our firefighters, and hopefully a picnic gazebo very shortly that our members can enjoy for picnics back there.
That's great. Now, what year did the completion here happen when you first started practicing here?
This course?
Yes.
1998. Right after the state tournament, we started practicing here before Riverhead. That's
Okay.
where we started in 98 here on this facility.
Okay. And if, again, I don't know, I feel like somehow did Chucky Jones have a big influence in helping you with the designing of this?
Chucky and Frankie laid, us out, and they met with us and, helped us with it. Definitely.
Right,
Frankie
now-
Miller Jr.
Okay, so Frankie Miller Jr. and Chucky, and obviously Chucky being honored today from the Hunter family. Obviously he passed away 4 years ago.
Yep. And even as far as the arch, Frank Miller Sr. had a big part in it. He did a lot of the wood railings and everything you see on it today.
Right.
We had a dock company come in and set the poles and to do the beams. We bought that, but Frank did all of this finishing. And if you see the staircase here, Frank built that also about a year or two ago.
Right.
That was added on that. But we're hoping to make, hopefully, some more improvements, hopefully, on it. This is a start.
Right.
To have a tournament here. It's great that everything's moving along good. And then later on, after we built this facility, we put the pump house in.
Okay.
Frank Miller was the engineer on that. And
Right.
myself and a couple other guys helped him build the manual and that. We did a lot of work on that pump house and built it. And we shivers. We got the pump through shivers. Put a natural gas main in off the side street to feed it. It's fed by natural gas underground to the pump.
Interesting. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, listen, the turnout's great today. Obviously, you're hosting your first motorized drill ever here. You have done junior drills, junior state drills here in the past, but your first motorized state drill, I think you guys are doing a fantastic job.
And as far as the stands that you see, the lower ones, we got them from Bayport Fire Department. They gave them to us when I put a dibbed into them. I asked them if they ever get rid of them, that we'd like them, and they did. They honored our request.
Right.
So we brought them here, we disassembled them, painted them, put new boards on in this section right here you see down by the arch there from Hicksville.
Okay.
We just got them, and Bobby Lang helped me on them. They were looking to get rid of them. I went and met with Bobby, and he was a big help. And we're still getting pieces of the stands, possibly some more, that we can either replace these or make some more 4 sections. What I'd like to do is over on this berm, maybe someday put 4 rows, maybe all the way down.
Okay.
So we would have people that could sit over there instead of standing on the fence. They could sit there
Right.
and enjoy the tournament.
Excellent.
Very cool.
Yeah. So is this the first step of maybe trying to?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope it's the first step.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about it. So is the team.
Right.
The team is excited about it, and we're hoping everything works out. We can go from here. We did this as a stepping stone to get 10 teams to maybe go to a county tournament next, which we all know maybe 16, 17 teams. We know that we can put that over here. We have 10 teams here. We know, parking. Nobody. I know you have to take care of the fans, but nobody really has a set parking place for the fans.
Right.
They go on the side street because they love to go to tournaments.
Right.
And they park wherever they want.
Exactly.
That's it. As long as they can get there and sit down and enjoy it, that's what it's all about.
Right, like I was talking to Michael a couple of weeks ago, and we were talking about the parking thing, and him and I said, listen, they have that seafood festival down here at the Maritime Museum,
Exactly.
and there's no parking down there.
Exactly.
So everyone finds a place to park, and I live
Exactly.
in town here, so you drive through, the cars are from here, past the golf course,
Exactly.
and everybody walks a half a mile down
And
to
that's
the,
what
to
we
the seafood
figured.
festival.
We figured that, when we first started planning this, we were looking to put the teams on this side, and then we re-engineered, and we started over here.
Right.
It's a start, and we'll go from there. And hopefully everything blossoms from here. That I'm going to ask the rules committee to come in eventually after things slow down and come up with some recommendations, some like little things, but like down by the hydrant that the line should continue through, so we can set the clocks. Continue on the edge of the road. We don't have that. They're going to have to do that today off of there, but just some little things to start. But we'll get a wish list, and hopefully that we can make some improvements. We know we can't do it all in 1 year, and I understand that.
Yep.
With our board. That I'm a member of the board, and I understand that you can't do everything once. But if we could do a little bit each year, it's golden.
Right. Yeah. I've been driving. I drive through this way every day, and I've seen your car here every day this week. You've been getting prepping. I know the guys been working real hard.
It's a dream I've had. A big dream.
I know.
It's a good day for me, but it's a good day for all of us. It really is.
It's a good day for the
It's a
Flying
good-
Dutchman and West Havel
Absolutely.
Fire Department.
Yep.
And like I said, you've done a fantastic job. I know working with Matt and the committee and stuff like that.
Yep.
I know you guys are honored to host this
And
drill.
our team in itself works hard.
Yeah.
You know, they get a lot of stuff, but they work for it too.
Right.
You know, these 13 state championships didn't come just by showing up.
Right.
They worked hard for it.
Yep.
Blood and sweat and whatever, working hard for it.
There's no doubt about that.
And like I said, my happiness goes out to all my past guys that I raced with, and present guys that there's a lot of them here today that used to race, and it's a good day for them too.
You know, it's obviously a sad thing to bring up, but I'm sure Warren
Absolutely.
I'm sure you wish Warren could see
Absolutely.
this today.
Absolutely.
You know, Warren was just such a gentleman, and just always that familiar face, and with Sable forever.
Yep. Warren was my friend. He'll always be my close friend. He did so many things for us behind the scenes. He wrote articles. Every time we'd win, it would be in Fire News, Suffolk County News.
Right.
He was always here to help us. He just did so many things behind the scenes after he stopped running. It's not funny. Honor that.
Yeah. Well, Gary, I really appreciate you coming up.
Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, it's a great day. You know, you got great weather, but I think you guys have done a great job. And again, I hope we can see a county drill here.
I hope so too, Artie. I really do. I hope so too. You know, we tried this. We tried this with 10 teams, and the way it's moving, everything. I know we can put 6 or 7 more teams in here.
Yep.
Make it work.
Yeah, I mean, I just looking. You know, if you parallel park some teams along
Absolutely.
here, along the
Yep.
berm, and even you have that area behind your firehouse. You know, let's keep it going and go buy that bank property over there. All right.
Yep. I hope so. I certainly hope so.
All right.
But thank you. Thank you for having
Gary.
me.
All right.
Thank you.
Always.
Thank you, Twan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
State
Gary
Drill.
Sham.
State Drill 2019.
Sham.
We'll be right in.
We're going to go to a couple of
We'll see,
commercials
right?
before we start efficiency.
All right.
The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 60 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and the Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State drill team racing. As they celebrate their 43rd year of publishing, they are honored to be the official publication and online coverage of the New York State drill teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Rosenbauer Fire Apparatus is proud to be named as the exclusive fire apparatus manufacturer of New York State drill teams. Rosenbauer is the #1 manufacturer of fire trucks on the planet and the industry leader in the next generation of reliable safety evolutions like the Smart Aerial Control System. If your department is considering an apparatus purchase, start the conversation with the local team at Eagle Fire Equipment and ensure top-notch service with their partners at Nassau Fire Apparatus. Call area code 855-222-1075 or like them on Facebook. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be part of the New York State Drill Team family as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State drill teams. IWT is the Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire department as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is the well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now, SDI has paired with New York fire departments, including Central Islip, to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. The Titan Group is your trusted name in the customizing industry. As a one-stop shop for all your racing team needs, we spent another off-season fine-tuning our skills and equipment to bring you limitless possibilities. As always, we offer all our in-house services, including screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, and graphic design. Take advantage of our team ordering website system. Choose your products and logos, and we'll do the rest. Members pay online, and their orders separated and delivered. Need to see samples? Browse our vendor catalogs on our website, www.titangrouapparel.com. Follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing to see what every team is wearing this season, or visit s4apparel.itemorder.com to buy a Titan Racing shirt. Call us at 631-859-0075 or see Artie Seskine or Devin Robinson on the track. All late, all day. Gear up, get on the Titan Group. Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record-keeping, inventory,
They need you down there. Is that Sue down there? Sue said hurry up. She's got money to spend. With that, total points. After 5 events, West Sayville, 24. West Hempstead, 3. North Lindenhurst, 9. Islip, 6. Central Islip, 12. Point Pleasant, 3. Hicksville, 3. Henrietta, 14. Manhasset Lakeville, 1. All teams should be lining up for efficiency.
I kind of like the 10-minute intermission.
Yeah.
This tournament is flying. You know, we started at 2 o'clock. Right now we're just
4:25.
Yeah.
The next event to be run is the efficiency competition. The Joe Hunter record is 8.37, and it is currently held by Central Islip. First team on the line, number 1, and your host for today's drill, the West Sayville Flying Dutchman.
So hope everyone's.
We'd also like to thank the Copiague Yellowbirds for acting as local committee today. Fine job, men.
Another thanks going out to Gary Sham, just coming up for that interview.
Yeah,
right?
I was just going to say, I mean, hope everyone stayed tuned in, even though we took the little 10-minute break. Hope you enjoyed a little interview with Vice President Gary Sham. Gary, Vice President of the state, will be going in as the president this October. But Gary, just a very good man. I mean,
yeah,
just a good guy.
Yeah. And the facility is great, and it's a great first drill here.
Yeah, he's
although it's not the first drill ever that West Sayville's hosted.
As he said, junior state drills have been here. Here you go with
West Sayville.
West Sayville. Water is in the hose.
24 out of 25.
Joe
Do they
Quinza
improve
up
it?
top, and he's on the flap. Not the first drop of water, but blasted it pretty well.
Agree.
Time for West Sayville, 9.09. 9:09.
Just another shot adding to the line for the day.
Yeah.
Number 2, the West Hempstead Westerners.
You know, guys, I've timed the water a couple of times here and there, and it's staying solid. So
That's good.
big plus here in West Sayville.
4:69 was the announced time before Seahawks. Staying within tolerance, which is good.
Lenny, you're on the bench. You've made the bench.
Well, you know, people got to see behind us. So
Sitting next to Mr. Miller. Got
it's West Sable royalty right there.
There you are. He's got his score sheet going, I'm sure.
I mean, as it stands right now in this tournament, there are only 3 teams that could mathematically catch West Sayville. North Lindy with 9, CI with 12, and the Old Henrys with 14. That 909 is going to most likely take points.
So yeah.
So they could ice the drill.
Yep.
If a couple things go their way, then they're going to need a miss by Henrietta and a miss by CI to ice the drill here in efficiency.
Ralphie Nichols Sr. gives the call off. Craig approaching the hydrant. Water is across the street.
Rough day for the West Hempstead Westerners.
Yeah, real rough.
Rough day for them.
Yeah.
They will be back, though. They have the personnel, talent, a couple more practices under their belt, and we'll be mid-season form in a few weeks or so.
You know, I was just going to say this is the point where, as a team,
15-12. Next up, number 3, the North Lindenhurst Piston Knockers.
as a team, you know you can do better than what you're showing today, and you know you're going to start throwing things and throwing your hands in the air. It's exactly what I just saw. I'm not going to name names. Guys are throwing hose down and just really ticked off at themselves more than anything.
You know, and they know what they can do. And at this point, it's just a matter of smile it off. You know what I mean? It's a bad day. The great teams have them sometimes, and that's what's going on with West Hempstead today. North Lindy comes to the line with 9 points. One of the 3 teams mathematically alive. They're only alive for the tie. 15 plus 9 would give them that 24. But now North Lindy's in the position of hoping that 909 is out of the money, and I don't know about that today, gentlemen. So North Lindy trying to come down top 5. Currently sitting 4th place in this drill. And with the exception of a 916 and a 1269 in their C events, really nothing doing today for the Knockers. The Knockers, by the way, along with the Wolves, the team to appear, the 2 teams that have appeared in every single Joe Hunter drill. They're making their 15th appearance today as a drill team.
Showing the model of consistency that they have in those 2 towns.
Qualifying every year and showing up to race every year.
Tom Moran getting ready for the call-off. They are off. Chris Connell breaks the light, and the water is in the hose. He is not too confident that's staying on there. He is holding it on. Water is on the flap.
Nice flap,
so
right?
He's got maybe a quarter turn in that at the hydrant.
Time for North Lindenhurst. 9.23. 9:23. Next up, number 4, the Iceland Wolves.
You know, these last races too, you know, these which Twan separates teams because now it's a lot more manpower.
Yep.
So now you're not relying on those same 3 or 4 players.
That's right. Special teams.
Yeah, you have to get into, you know, the 8, 9, 10 guy contest. You need players.
These are the best events in terms of that. I know efficiency kind of gets the dog award for the event that no one really loves watching. However, like you said, everyone on the team's involved pretty much, and it was those special team contests that really separate you at the end of the day. You know, you think about starting the day in ladders, 12 out of 15. It's the same idea with the last 3, really. You know, you go 12 out of 15, you can close in on a great day. You can go from 8 to 20, just like that. We did that in the 07 state drill.
Right. Not
Not really a great day the first 5, 8 out of the first 5 contests. We go 12 out of 15 the last 3, end up getting to 20 with 2nd place. Not enough to catch the eventual champion Flying Dutchman of 07. But these are 3 very important contests, no doubt about it. West Sayville 24 out of 25, looking to potentially go 29 out of 30. Now we're getting into historic territory if they do grab 5 here. You know what I mean? Now listen, this is what we do. We got to paint the picture.
I know.
In case you are wondering, what team took 1st place away from them in another contest? That would be the Henrietta Old Henrys B ladder 534. Beat West Sayville by 2/100ths of a second, or else it would be a clean sweep for the first 5.
So Islip Wolves at the line. Chad going through the call-off. They are off. Nick Patch approaching the hydrant. Water is in the hose. Let's see what Josh Cation can put it on the flap. It's coming in. A little bit of an angle, and he's on the flap. That's a nice hit there. See if Islip can get some momentum going.
Yeah, shot that they needed. Only 6 points on the day, and really nothing too much doing except for the 544 on B ladder.
Time for Iceland.
But even that's
right
a stretch.
there.
9.03. 9:03.
So who's the second team to?
Yeah,
maybe
there you
knock
go.
them off?
It's a second team to beat West Sayville's time anywhere today.
Next up, number 5, the Lindenhurst Snails.
So
Good event in the making, right? 903,
Yeah,
909, 923. Go ahead.
difference there. Target hit. Josh's target hit was definitely just better than Joe's up top from the.
I'd
ISO
say
chop
I'd
to
say
the-
by about 600ths of a second better.
He came in on an angle
Thanks,
from
Len.
the.
Math
Yeah.
major.
I noticed the Wolves don't hit it straight on. They kind of hit it on an angle.
an
What
angle?
was your strategy already running that
Try to
spot?
almost get it straight
Straight,
up. Just
yeah.
if anything would be between say the stanchion and the flap.
Yeah.
Josh is really outside the stanchion.
What are the pros and cons of going out far to the left like that?
You
What's
know, the water coming across the flap. You know, you're coming across it
Yeah.
and hitting it instead of hitting it straight. Just I guess it's really your comfortability.
Right,
That
true.
you know each guy would have.
It gets the hose out a little bit better too, I think, guys. You're stretching the hose across the track a little bit more.
Right.
straighter path for the water, right? Fastest distance between 2 points, straight line, that whole type of thing. Who do we got? Lindy now?
Lindenhurst Snails.
Yeah, looking to get on the board.
Yeah, they need something. They can run this contest. They got some young legs.
Again, didn't run B&C ladder, but
They're off, making their approach. Water is in the hose.
here we go.
So let's see if he can put it on the
Looked pretty
flap.
good.
Last lane coming out gets dragged, and he's
Oh,
on
good
it.
target hit.
It just seemed like their water didn't get through the last lane.
Yeah, I don't think they got the hose out as good, guys, but this is going to be first place here.
Looking to beat a 903 by the Wolves.
Time for Lindenhurst. 8.94.
Nice.
894.
It's a nice shot. 894,
Second.
903, 909.
There you go.
Playing some efficiency today.
Next up, number 6, the Central Iceland Hobos.
These numbers, see, I might run a 7.
Listen, they've done it before. 837 at the Hunter Drill back in 2011 over at Disneyland, and you're probably wondering why is that not a state record? The majority of you listeners know the Hunter Drill isn't run for state records. It's a non-sanctioned drill. But nonetheless, 837, 3/100ths of a second faster than the actual state record of 840. Both held by the Central Islip Hobos. CI running an 869 last year at the Hunter Drill. This has been their contest many, many years.
Hey, guys, I'm sidelined right now with William, the nozzle man from the Snares. William, hell of a hit right there. You guys been doing that all year?
Pretty much. My father always asks us if we're for real before we run, and we were for real.
Looked like the guys had a little bit of problem getting that nozzle length out, but you still had a good enough water out to jump into first place.
Yeah, we're team's working hard, and we're going to come back in these last 3. So, whole team contest.
Nice to see the confidence. Good run.
Lindenhurst with the first official 8 in efficiency at this track.
Yeah.
Congrats to the Snails. Another trivia question for everyone out there.
So Hobo's getting ready to go. Ryan Murphy looks like he backed off the line there a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Now he's getting ready. So Willie McCarthy calling him off. Here they go. They're coming in. Jeff Kemp looking to turn on. They got water in.
And
See what
speed.
Brian Kessler can do up top as he makes his approach to the flap, and he's
Pretty.
on it.
Pretty. The
I
whole
mean,
shot's just pretty.
Yeah, I mean, we're just looking at some nice efficiency here today.
Time for Central Islip. 8.81.
Wow.
881.
It's a great shot.
It's a heavy 8.
Next up, number 7, the Point Pleasant Pea Pickers.
So now, you know,
Yeah.
unfortunately, if you're Henrietta, you're hearing these times, you're going,
Yeah.
I really have to put up a heavy number now
Yeah.
to try to stay in the ball game.
Not only that, I mean, the Hobos are looking to jump over Henrietta now with that
Yeah.
881. So, I mean, West Sayville now is in 4th. So that's a 3-point gain. And so that's going to keep CI alive for the win in the drill. Yeah, going into Motor Pump and Buckets. They're going to have still a steep hill to climb, but they're in the mix. Listen to this lineup here. 881 Hobos, 894 Snails, 903 Wolves, 909 Dutchmen, 923 Knockers. Number to beat to get in efficiency.
909, fourth place. That's
Yep.
amazing.
We're
guys.
finally having an event today, ladies and gentlemen.
Six teams have run, and 923 is 5th.
Yeah.
As I said earlier, this water is staying strong, guys.
Yeah.
You know, we've been waiting for the event like this all day long. The Hunter Drill is usually known for these events.
Lenny, if you get a chance, maybe just ask Mr. Miller there to your right, like, you know, is it really consistent like this for them? You know, can they dial it in pretty much at practice and stuff like that? So Point Pleasant comes to the line.
Yeah, 3.
1 point so far today.
3. They got 2 in B-Hose with the 11-11.
Oh, I
so,
missed that
yeah.
one on my sheet.
Usually an 11-11 not grabbing anything, but got them 2 today. 2 junk points, garbage points, for those of you fantasy football fans.
Here they come. They're off. Approach to the hydrant. Water,
Yeah,
is a miss. They're pulling the hose back now, just putting it in. Hydrant man walking across the street. He's not happy with himself. Nozzle man up top on the flap.
Point Pleasant again making the trip down from upstate New York. Their second ever appearance in the Hunter Drill. They were qualified for a few more. They just weren't able to make the trip in previous years.
Point Pleasant, 12.97.
So we appreciate the P-Quad coming out for this drill.
Next up, number 10, the Hicksville Hicks.
Hicksville with 4 points you got there?
3.
All right, Artie, ask and you shall receive. I'm here with Mr. Frank Miller, West Sayville Flying Dutchman. Frank, again, so far so good. A great drill growing here. A couple of us have commented on how strong the water has been. Tell us a little bit about it.
Today it's holding pretty good. We haven't had a lot of problems with it, but at practice it's been up and down on occasion. But today it's with us today, so we're fortunate. Thank you.
Are the efficiency times, even when you guys practice, always? I mean, I know you're a good team to begin with. They're always right there.
Yeah, they're there. We usually run 890, 9 flats in efficiency. That's a good number for us. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right, Artie, back to you.
Yep. Thanks, Len. Hicksville still waiting for the course.
Doing a little extra squeegeeing over at the hydrant. Hicksville Hicks have been known to run this contest quite well over the past few years. Some heavy 8s under their belts.
Yeah. Doug Chiz getting ready to come down the street.
Check 1, 2, Freddie. Sound better? Sound all right?
Here they come, making the approach to the hydrant. Water is in the hose. Let's see if they can put it on the flap. Backup man way behind Doug. He's got to catch up. Doug's by himself up top. And now he just gets on the flap, and that you can see him. That's the struggle right there. You're running that by yourself. It's going to start to push you around a little bit.
Almost looked like it was by design, guys. Like they knew he wasn't going to be able to keep up, or maybe the backup man's hurting.
I think he's hurting.
9.94, 994.
Yeah, I don't know.
Next up, number 11, Henrietta All Henrys.
Is he limping? I didn't notice a stumble or anything, but that's not by design.
Yeah, but he was holding the hose back there. I mean, by the time I started focusing on him, a little over halfway down.
Yeah,
he was way back on the hose.
His hand was 10 feet behind.
Trying to save it maybe somehow. Who knows?
Jogging off the track, okay, with a length of hose on his shoulder.
Yeah, we got to get the word from Doug. I don't know, man, if that's a design or not, but curious. It's another 9 to add to the day.
Yeah, but out of the mix.
Way out of the mix with the high 9.
Henrietta, 14 points.
Yeah,
they scored in the first 4 contests. They had a 4, a 5, a 3, and a 2.
So you figure CI looking to get 5 with their 881. That's going to put them to 17. So that means Henry's to keep second place. Need to come in third place. Third place number right now is a 903. Fourth place is a 909. So I mean, if we talk about taking points, it's got to be a 923.
Yeah, you know,
Henry's need a shot here.
Not too sure what their numbers are for this contest.
Josh runs hydrant here too.
Yep. Running tight. Look at that nozzle man. You know, most of the guys are out by the wall. They're running a little bit tight.
Are they running with 7 guys?
Yes, they are. Josh, no turn on man for Josh.
Gotcha.
With that handle, I don't think you need one.
Right.
Josh Fluke up top, it looks like, coming in, making the approach. Oh, he gets tugged a little bit. He's on the flap,
Good hit, though. Good, yeah. Good salvage there.
I thought he gave up on it a little early, guys, at the nozzle end.
Does it beat the 923 to get in?
Nah, I don't think so.
Still out.
Did you get a handle one?
I had 306. Yeah. By himself.
9.38, 938.
So going to be outside.
Number 12, the Manhasset Lakeville Miniman.
You know, he had such a nice hit on the target. It was hard to stop the watching time. We were all of us down here a couple of tenths off.
Yeah.
Had him in the 9.5s. He just first drop on there.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that 9:38's nothing to sneeze at.
And
I
it's
mean,
out of
no,
the
not at
mix. And some of you might be wondering, what is the fastest time in efficiency that didn't score a point? Any guesses? It was heavy.
oh, it's got to be at Disneyland. I'm going to go like 8:99.
881. West Hempstead Westerners, 2013 state drill in Hempstead, running 881 for 6th place.
That's crazy.
Fastest time in efficiency not to score. Conversely, 881 here today is first place. But, you know, the reason we bring that up is because that 938 by Henrietta is out of the mix. It's a decent number to not score. But not the fastest in history of efficiency. And if I remember correctly, 881 by West Hempstead. There was an 885 by Port Washington also that day that was out of the mix. Go back, look at FDarchive.com. Check out the State Drill 2013, one of the greatest efficiency days of all time.
Nice. So last efficiency team comes to the line.
Yeah, Manhasset.
Lakeville.
Yep,
all blue today.
Grabbed a point in B-Hose with an 11.11. Excuse me, 11.95.
It's like Stan running hydrant. Chet calling them off. And they are off. See if Stan, water is in the hose. Let's see if they can put it on the flap up top. Getting down the water. Getting through the hose pretty nice. He's on it.
Nice shot.
What do you got, Len?
What a race today, guys. Again, I might have got caught short. I had 9:52.
Wow.
But it might be a little better than 52.
Time for Manhasset Lakeville, 9.49, 9:49.
7th place, 949.
What a race.
Nice day for efficiency today, considering only 10 teams or so.
Move the equipment.
What'd you have? 7 out of 10 under 10 flat?
Yep.
Wow.
It's
8 out of 10 under 10 flat.
8 out of 10 and 7 under 950.
Right, there it is.
7 under 950.
What a percentage.
Yep, nice.
Unbelievable.
Nice race. We've been waiting for it all day. This is what the 100 drill is known for. Those types of events. You have the top 10 from the previous year's state championship. I know some teams aren't here today, including your East Islips and your Bay Shores, but finally we get that contest for today. And I'll take it. It's a welcome change for efficiency. Sometimes we're dogging it up here during this contest,
Yeah.
but
Results.
nice showing by everybody today.
Competition. First place, 5 points, number 6, Central Islip. Second place, 4 points, number 5, Lindenhurst. Third place, 3 points, number 4, Islip. Fourth place, 2 points, number 1, West Sayville. Fifth place, 1 point, number 3, North Lindenhurst.
All right, so that's going to eliminate the old Henrys in terms of first place overall for the day. They are still very much in the mix for top 5. They're in 3rd place with 14, but the Hobos have now jumped into 2nd place with 17 points. The Flying Dutchmen are 26 out of 30. So it's a 9-point difference between West Sayville and Central Islip with two contests to go. West Sayville looking to bring home the Joe Hunter Trophy in the inaugural drill on this track. When we get back, we're going to play a little motor pump, and we're going to see how the Great Wall of Cham impacts teams during this contest. Live on Top of the Arch, the 15th Annual Joe Hunter Drill. We'll be right back.
The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 60 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and the Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State Drill Team Racing. As they celebrate their 43rd year of publishing, they are honored to be the official publication and online coverage of the New York State Drill Teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Rosenbauer Fire Apparatus is proud to be named as the exclusive fire apparatus manufacturer of New York State Drill Teams. Rosenbauer is the #1 manufacturer of fire trucks on the planet and the industry leader in the next generation of reliable safety evolutions like the Smart Aerial Control System. If your department is considering an apparatus purchase, start the conversation with the local team at Eagle Fire Equipment and ensure top-notch service with their partners at Nassau Fire Apparatus. Call area code 855-222-1075 or like them on Facebook. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be part of the New York State Drill Team family as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State Drill Teams. IWT is the Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire department as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is the well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now SDI has paired with New York fire departments including Central Islip to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. The Titan Group is your trusted name in the customizing industry. As a one-stop shop for all your racing team needs, we spent another off-season fine-tuning our skills and equipment to bring you limitless possibilities. As always, we offer all our in-house services including screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, and graphic design. Take advantage of our team ordering website system. Choose your products and logos and we'll do the rest. Members pay online and their orders separated and delivered. Need to see samples? Browse our vendor catalogs on our website, www.titangroup.apparel.com. Follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing to see what every team is wearing this season. Or visit s4apparel.itemorder.com to buy a Titan Racing shirt. Call us at 631-859-0075 or see Artie Seskine or Devin Robinson on the track. All 8, all day. Gear up, get on the Titan Group. Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record-keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga Glass Cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga Glass Cutting Kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action. The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 60 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and the Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State Drill Teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State Drill Team Racing. As they celebrate their 43rd year of publishing, they are honored to be the official publication and online coverage of the New York State Drill Teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Rosenbauer Fire Apparatus is proud to be named as the exclusive fire apparatus manufacturer of New York State Drill Teams. Rosenbauer is the #1 manufacturer of fire trucks on the planet and the industry leader in the next generation of reliable safety evolutions like the Smart Aerial Control System. If your department is considering an apparatus purchase, start the conversation with the local team at Eagle Fire Equipment and ensure top-notch service with their partners at Nassau Fire Apparatus. Call area code 855-222-1075 or like them on Facebook. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be part of the New York State Drill Team family as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State Drill Teams. IWT is the Motorola manufacturer's representative.
Event to be run is the motor pump competition. The Joe Hunter record is 6.15 and is currently held by the Central Islip Hobos. It will be the 10-second safety mandatory shutoff in this event. First team on the line, #1 on your program, the West Sayville Flying Dutchman.
All right, welcome back. Here we go. Motor Pump, West Sayville, 9-point lead over the CI Hobos, looking to put the tournament away. You heard the Joe Hunter Drill record, 6:15. New venue today, Artie. Do we get our first 5 at the Hunter Drill?
I'm going to say yes. Obviously you don't get a lot of 5s over there in Disneyland.
2 in history.
But I say yes. I actually just got a text from Danny Boucher. He goes, it looks like beating the Dutchman at home is like, well, how do you phrase it actually? Sorry, my bad, Danny. I'm messing up your text.
Danny Boucher, former climber for the
Former
Bayshore
climber,
Redskins,
Bayshore
long
Redskins.
time.
Yeah, let me just go back.
Like beating the Dutch. Wait, what? You want me
Beating
to
the
try to
Dutch
fill in
at
the blank?
home is harder than beating the Pats at home.
Unless you're Eli Manning? No? You said Pats at home?
Pats, the Patriots.
Yeah, right. Unless you're Eli Manning, right?
Well, that's at a neutral site.
Well, no, they beat him in New England also.
It's at a neutral site.
He's right, though. I mean, you got West
Looks that
Sayville
way
here.
right now,
I mean,
anyway.
it's 26 out of 30. It's impressive.
Yeah.
But interesting to see,
the arm is up.
The more and more teams run here, though, you got to think about that, too. It's the inaugural drill here, too. So.
Motor pump. Gary's arm is up, ready to go.
How will that cement wall come into effect during this contest also? The Great Wall of Cham.
Off the truck.
Water
is through. They are out, set, target. And that's a new hydrant man there. And Billy Hoth and Rich Quenza, as we know, got injured last week. Michael Mara going to run in the stick where Billy Hothan was running the stick.
This may be starting out with a 5, guys.
West Sayville coming off their
right
state
there.
record, 5:45 last week. Do they run the first 5 in Hunter Drill history? Hang on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen.
Time for West Sayville. 5.91. 591.
There it is, a new Joe Hunter tournament record, 591. The first 5 at the Joe, beating CI's record of 6:15 that was set way back in 2004 at Hempstead.
You know, again, the Dutchman not wasting any water going past the target.
#2 on your program, the West Hempstead Westerners.
I had him a 175 open, 493 water out.
Wow.
I mean, what a hit.
And if the stat holds true that every 5 in the history of this great sport has scored at least 1 point, if that holds true today, this tournament's over and West Sayville has won.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to put themselves into the 30s.
Twan, I'd like to put a little money on the fact that 5 is going to take some points today. It's probably better money spent than on the Belmont later. So,
again, you got to make a 3-point turn here under the arch. So each team is, so it's a little bit longer. There's not a long road behind. They got about 100 feet after the arch, goes into some hay bales. You don't want to go through them hay bales because then you're going down into like a creek.
Yeah.
So, but to make the turn out of here, you're out of off the course, you need to make like a 3-point turn.
Yeah. A little bit of character here.
Yeah.
Mr. Doherty, welcome.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah.
Race fans?
Doherty from West Hempstead. Welcome. Thanks for coming up, man. West Hempstead needs a shot here, man. Rough day. I was just saying before to Artie, just one of those days. You know, you just got to smile it off, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's a little rough. You know, Kenny's into the hydrant here.
Yeah.
We got water in the truck.
Yep. Drew, he's in. He's going a little across the street. Kenny lets off the gas because he saw that water in front of him going to the curb in front of the truck. I know maybe the truck now popped out of pump.
Looks to me like the guy right behind the nozzle man. Maybe a step or two too far, right up on top of the nozzle man. His body weight not really doing much to hold that down, so those guys started sliding a little bit.
Yeah, smart driving there. You know, get off the gas. Exhibition. You're already having a rough day.
Just been notified. Last call, 50-50. If you need to get in on a 50-50, raise your hand and hopefully somebody will get over to you. Last call. Next team on the line, number 3 on your program, the North Lindenhurst Piston Knockers.
Doherty, today was Johnny's first drill back, right? Running hydrant?
Yes, it was. Yeah, it you know,
had to be a good feeling for you guys, right?
Yeah, it feels good. You know, it's good to see him back out here, healthy. You know, doing the right thing. You know, and running hydrant for us.
Yeah. So he's all good to go, all back to normal, right?
Yeah, everything seems to be. You know, practice has been looking good. Just today was like you said, one of those days, and you know, you got to chalk it up.
What are you gonna do? Nothing you can do about
it. Just go from there.
That's right.
It's a new track for everybody, you know, and it's.
I thought that started in B ladder with you guys with Kenny. I thought if he could have had the race over, he would have moved this race back 5 feet.
100%, and I think it would have started off the day a little differently for us as well too, you know. But hey, it is what it is, and we move on and race another day.
Yeah.
You know, at least like some of these other towns, like we had said earlier, some of these other town of ISIL teams have at least practiced here. You know, Scott Rice driving North Lindenhurst, he did race here.
Exactly.
You know, you guys, Hicksville, you know, Henrietta Point coming in here.
And you saw it too in those. And you saw it too in those contests
too. You guys
too.
are coming in blind. Have never had a your driver play on this course, so it makes a difference.
Yeah, I said besides Henrietta's B ladder shot right there for an outside team, which was one of the better ones for an outside team here, and it was really good for them.
So here comes North Lindy, Scott Rice in the seat, getting ready, coasting off the line. Arm down on the side of the truck. Water is through. Vinny Bogart comes just across the line, gets a little tug. He's down, and he is on the flap. He was a little low. Kind of went his left to low to target.
Yes. Also, I thought the
time for North Lindenhurst, 6.43, 6:43. Next on the line, number 4, the Islip Wolves.
Looked like at
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just been brought to our attention. If you have a red Ford pickup truck, New York plate 38284, M as in Mary, D as in dog, please move your truck. It must be moved. Red Ford pickup, please move it.
167 open there for the Knockers. 478 water out.
Yeah, I thought the hydrant, it looked like they gingerly put that on more than their normal run where they attack it a little bit more. It just didn't look like their normal attack mode at hydrant.
Like Vinny got a little frustrated with the hit there. It looked like he flipped the nozzle a little bit of a whip. I don't know if it helped or hurt him at the very end there, but not usually the way to hit the target motor pump.
What's going on, Lenny? How are you down there?
Pretty good, brother. How are you?
Pretty good. Enjoying the day down there?
You're in good spirits. I don't want to pick on you too much. They dove right in on you about the day you guys are.
Hey, it is. It is what it is.
You're here for the right reasons, and that's important. So,
and that's what it's for. To come out here for the right reason, and hey, going to different tracks seems like a good thing to do. If it's going to stay here or move around to different tracks, I think it's a good idea.
I was actually anxious to come here today and watch a tournament on a different track.
Yeah,
it's so long since we've had that. So
I'll tell you, I thought it was a little creepy though. At the start of C ladder, looking down the track with the wall down the left-hand side, though, it looks like a very, very narrow track coming down.
First time we came here and raced, it's definitely something we were like looking at. It just was a little strange the first time you come here, but
look at the view those fans get.
The handful of times we came here, ran either a mini drill here, practice here. We actually came here years ago on the Saturday of North Belmore because we had the town parade, and instead of both teams, us and them going out, we said, hey, let's come here. The parade was, I think, in Sayville. Came here, raced, had a barbecue, and then marched.
Went over to the parade. Call it a day.
Yeah.
All right, Islip's on the line here. Mike Welton getting ready to pull off.
Yep. See what they can do. They're known to run some pump shots.
Yep.
So coasting in. Across the line, guys are off. Matt Rodden making a beeline. Waters through the truck. Rodden nozzle down. He is, just a little low.
Little low on that one.
Yeah, I think that's a good number, though,
I
Len.
think he's going to be happy with that. 153 open, 453 water out. Wait for this one.
Time for Iceland. 5.71.
Wow, that could have been way better than that.
That's a 555.
Woo!
560.
Last call 50-50. Winner to get $700.
Yeah, I mean, that's 71, probably high 5.5s.
Yeah, definitely 2/10 washed on,
As I said, 453 water out. So he gets that 1 second hit. He's right there.
I mean, what'd you have on the hydrant too, Lenny? 150?
53.
53? Yeah, that's
Target smasher,
Matt
Rodden.
It's in that money right there. I didn't get a chance to watch him in hose. How'd he look in?
He didn't get any help today on the other end. They went O for him, B and C, but he looked good. I mean, last week he looked good. He had a great target hit last week. So
Lenny loves to hear that when they don't look good on the other end.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
As long as the nozzleman isn't getting blamed.
That's the hard end.
Yeah.
The nozzle end's the hard end. Oh, you're saying on the hydrant end. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we know. Come on. We all know.
Yeah, it's awesome to see that Point Pleasant and Henrietta came down for this. I mean, I think, did Henrietta, was they in it last year as well, too?
No, this is their second Twan. What were the years?
It was a couple of years ago.
They've qualified a few times, but they raced in 2013.
That's what it was.
Port raced in 2014.
Okay.
But again, they've qualified maybe once or twice among other years previous to that.
So here comes Lindenhurst to the line. Again, Lenny, we mentioned this last week. I think he lines up so tight. Look how tight they are to the curb.
You're good.
Yeah, it is very, very tight over there. You know what? Islip was pretty tight too, because I remember.
I mean, the hydrant is a 3 foot off.
It's pretty far off, Artie. It is.
Yeah.
I noticed Islip had their truck lined up pretty close too, because the guy's foot hanging off was right up on that curb.
Yep.
See what Lindenhurst has got. I talked to them after efficiency. They felt confident for these last 3 races.
Yeah.
See what they got.
They said those team events, they were primed.
All right, here they come.
Rolling in, Tom Werkeley. Nice speed coming in. They got water
Real
going
fast.
through the truck. Nozzle man
All about
down
a target
on the
hit here.
line. He's
Get it up.
under.
Whoa.
Oh, he actually didn't even hit that with stream.
Yeah,
No, but that was with spray.
right?
That was spray. He pushed that target with spray.
Yeah, he was to his left first, brought it back underneath the target.
Yeah, he stayed
That
under
was-
it quite a bit. You're right.
6.26. 6.26.
165 open.
That is actually.
Next up, number 6, the Central Iceland Hobo.
482 water out.
They ran a 6.26 last year in the state tournament.
Yeah.
So here they are in the Joe, you have to qualify through the state tournament, run a 6.26.
Yep.
So we got a 571, 571, sorry, a 591, 626, 643.
643 sitting on the bubble.
That's 4th place, and then 5 teams have run. You guys had the overtime, so.
Sweet. Thanks for the reminder.
You asked.
Just looking up and down the scorecard, the top 5 are pretty much locked up. It's just going to be a matter of what order they can finish in. Lindenhurst is the only other team that can maybe get in there. They can only catch North Lindenhurst, but it depends on the outcome of this contest. Right now,
We can't squeeze in that one somewhere?
no, you're
All right.
out.
All
You're
right.
out. You'll be back though.
You better get a ladder to climb into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the real question will be right now: can the Hobos
Put a dent in here somewhere.
I mean, they're down 9
You look at
to the
you're
Dutchman.
talking like the wall here. How's it going to have an effect?
Yeah.
Okay, in Mortar Pump State. Now you looked at like Islip the way they ran their 5, West Sable, but and even if Bayshaw's not here, those teams, everyone runs that pump the same way. Those Town of Islip teams.
Yeah.
We all run pump the same exact way. CI, as I always call it, to organize chaos. A little bit different. That hose gets flipped out to the side.
It does.
So let's see if the wall comes into play here on them. Henrietta's got the pump coming out the back. It won't come into play.
It won't. It's on the opposite side. It's on the hydrant side there.
Guys, see, I might have a little something to prove here. Last week, they went overtime in pump and buckets.
Yep. So let's see what they
Extremely
do.
rare for CI. Well, we'll see what they got.
Yep. Remember, Chris Murphy used to run hydrant. Who's running hydrant now, Ellen? Get a look. They're coasting in. Billy Miller, boom, there's water through. That handle go down right away. Jake sets up the nozzle. He's left, he's right under, and he still doesn't have it. Now he smashes it. Yeah, I'm sorry. He was right and under.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was. I thought Ryan looked like he was running.
Hard to tell with that helmet. You know, that stick went down real slow, guys.
I think that's Ryan on the hydrant.
It just he was on, but the stick just was. It was just real deliberate going down.
So they'll take their 17 points and carry them forward.
Yeah, he was on the floor the whole time to the right of that target.
Yeah.
And that makes it official, guys. West Sable Flying Dutchman have just locked up this drill.
Hicksville Hicks.
Well, congratulations to the Dutchman.
Yeah, it's official. Nobody can catch them after that shot. So, yeah, 20.
Sure, they'll look to put on a spectacle and buckets for everybody.
Let it rip, right? Grip
Yep.
and rip.
Grip and rip.
I think that spectacle started about 2 o'clock.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and again, the line for the day for West Sable, I said it earlier, I'll say it again, 648, 536, 902, 1266, 772, 909, 591. That's the tail of the tape for the West Sable Flying Dutchman today. 26 out of 30, looking to go 30 out of 35 right now as they sit in second place in Motor Pump. Quite a day.
How's these times compared to past?
Which one are you pointing to?
Just West Sable's
paint the
line.
picture. Oh, the one underneath them?
Yeah, say CI last year. What was CI's? They scored what 32 last year in the Joe Hunter. And what were their how were the times comparable?
Good point. And you know what? Now we're actually talking about Joe Hunter total point record.
32 points.
32. So that's into play for West Sable. CI last year 658. I don't have all of them. I don't have all their times.
Okay.
I only have the first place shot. 874 C ladder, 1251 C hose, 869 efficiency, 648 pump. So comparable day. I just don't know what their B ladder and B hose times were in front of me. But you're right. And 32 out of 40 last year for the Hobos. West Sable looking to have 30 out of 35 going into buckets. They could break the total point record at the Hunter drill. So another story to keep your eye on here, ladies and gentlemen, as we go into buckets.
All right, Hicksville's coming off the line here.
Yeah, rolling in. Nice speed coming in. They're off at the hydrant. Oh, he eats the hydrant. Man, he went down hard. They're just trying to get the suction back on. Oh, he just. Oh, now it's
and the discharge off.
And now everyone's
and
getting
the fans.
Little christening for the Great Wall of Sham.
Hold it up.
Nicely done,
Yeah.
Twan. Great wording, Twan.
They came in super hot, and the Hydra Man took 2 steps on the floor. Third step, feet came out from underneath him, and he ran right into the adapter.
Yeah, it's like
with his chest.
Yeah, I was about to say his chest went into that hard.
Twan with the line of the day.
Oh yeah.
Christening of the Great Wall of Sham. A few people up there got christened as well as the timing light. Which the officials are going to have to straighten out a little bit.
Reset the light. Again, that light is right on the wall. You can't, obviously there's no space to set it up off the course.
Is Gary over there inspecting it, or?
He's on the left there, see him with his towel?
All right, yep. Oh, there he is.
He's going to start
taking a look.
He's going to dry off his wall now.
Yeah.
Get out the blowers. Keep my wall dry.
Josh Fluke down here from Henrietta getting a little lineup here. I don't know if you guys saw that. He just knelt down in the middle of the track, seeing where he wants to get to.
Yeah, get a little look, seeing where, trying to get a line on it.
Good gamesmanship right there, being smart, taking every little advantage he can.
I know our guys, back in the day, we would try to, our nozzlemen a lot of times would go out and then find that little spot. A lot of times there's that seam from the paver box down the middle of the course. So you can almost line up. If you see that seam is right on the flap and now you're coming in, you can almost line up on the paver box seam.
Yeah,
yes, you can.
You're talking to one of them, Artie, and I would go out there just like Josh did maybe before the race when they wet it.
Right.
See how slippery it was under my shoe, whatever you can get. Any little advantage.
Twinkle Toes Gombert in his Reeboks back in the day.
Call it what you want.
The white box.
He had the white Reeboks high tops. I remember it, Len.
BB 4600s for anybody that wants to go retro.
Does Sandy still have them in a box?
Twan,
at home?
did you have a pair of those?
Nah, I was more of the.
I had them bronzed.
I was in the Reebok pump generation.
Did those have the 2 Velcro straps at the top too?
No, come on.
Those didn't have that?
No.
All right.
That's what he wore.
This
after
was
the
before
tournament.
Velcro.
He wore that after the tournament.
This was before Velcro.
With his members-only jacket.
That's it.
Listen, Henrietta on the line here, gents. Third place in the drill with 14. The
Good for them.
The Piston Knockers here sitting in 4th place. They could go to 12, so it could be 14 to 12 if the Old Henrys don't take anything here. They need a shot here.
He's going to run turn on by himself.
You know they'd rather have top 3 than top 5, as anybody would.
Old Henry's
Here come
dealing
the lights.
with a very wet track after that last run.
Yeah, here they come, rolling in.
6:43 to get in the mix.
He missed the stick and he missed. He's just getting it on now. Now it's hammered down. Josh pounding the hydrant. Josh Fluke on the flap.
He didn't miss the stick, Artie. He bounced off of it with the coupling.
Yeah.
If that's a number, though, they get a time, guys, and that could be 5th place, depending on what Manhasset does.
9.63.
Ooh, look at that.
9.63.
37 hundredths away from an overtime. That's going to get him 1 point. So only the 5th recorded time this contest.
Well,
And more importantly,
not guaranteed a point.
Right, true.
Still got one team on that.
Yes.
and let's face it, they're struggling with CI right now, and CI went overtime, so they will pick up a point on CI.
If they
At
get
this
the-
point.
Right, at this
At
point,
this
if it ends that way.
Right,
Yeah,
but
I mean, Josh Marshall just pounding the hydrant in disgust with himself, really. He runs the hard way. As I would say, the Dougie Flynn Oyster Bay way.
Yeah, he was already on that stick before. It looked from up here, it looked like he was ready to grip and rip that stick before it was,
Well, again, he bounced off. The coupling was never on.
Yeah, the coupling was never on. It looked like he still took a couple of swipes at it.
Yeah.
Hey, nothing to be upset about for today. They're looking really good for the day.
No, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah, he's still shaking his head coming underneath the arch over here.
Yeah,
He puts a lot of pressure on himself.
Josh Marshall, as competitive as they come.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about that? Doing it a one-man show there at the hydrant.
I ran stick, and then I ran hydrant for a long period of time over there. I never could see myself doing it by myself.
Doing both.
Yeah.
And
It's
I know
a
he doesn't.
manpower issue, really, for them.
Oh, it is?
Now
That's
now he's gotten pretty good at it.
Right.
So
It was started as a manpower issue. Now it's become second nature.
Okay. Because I know he does it in efficiency as well, too.
Yeah. And threw it down in 3:06 today by himself.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like you said, doing it in motor pumps a little bit of a different beast over there at the hydrant.
Yeah.
All right, so Henrietta's still sitting with 1 point there.
1 point, 963 could get him to 15.
15 overall points.
That'll keep him in 3rd, but North Lindy be knocking on the door for that 3rd place, as will Islip. They'll be back in the mix for that too. So we got to watch out and see how the points unfold here.
Well, Manhasset would love to slide in there and grab a point here.
Yeah,
Getting a trophy.
This is your classic example of a monkey wrench opportunity right now to knock out a team in the top 5 down a notch.
A monkey wrench opportunity? I never heard that one.
Yeah, the monkey wrench teams, the teams that really, are out of the tournament, out of the mix for the tournament, but can run a contest, knock a top 5 team a little bit lower down the.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Thank you to the teacher. I learned something.
There you go.
Put that in your pocket.
Just point out too, Point Pleasant didn't run this contest earlier.
Right.
As well.
Yeah.
So and they've had some history in running some motor pump shots.
Well, they I don't know what type of spot, but I saw on the group that the ladder climber.
Yeah, Mike tweaked the hamstring.
Tweaked the hammy, so I don't know if he's got a big part in pump.
Right.
So.
And they didn't run BNC ladder because of it. So.
That could have played a part. All right, Manhasset revving up on the line.
Yep, last team to go. Last motorized.
The monkey wrench team.
Yeah, it could be.
Hey, you think about it.
You do that well. Rolling in. They are off. And he has a miss at the hydrant.
Still
Just now the handle goes down.
Still can beat that 63.
Let's see.
9.
He's
And
on
they
the
might.
top.
And they do.
That's gonna hurt Henrietta.
That is gonna hurt.
In terms if they want to get the top 3. I mean, they locked up top 5.
Hey guys, enjoyed being up here.
8.88.
Ocho.
Snowmen about.
888.
Snowmen.
Guys, it's been a pleasure. I got to go down and get ready for buckets.
You go do that.
All right.
Have a good one.
Good luck. Put up a shot here to end this day, will you? Good luck.
Yeah, do something, will you?
West Hempstead, of course, with a powerful bucket.
I was going to say they would love nothing better than to throw up a bucket
and
shot.
I'll tell you what, Lenny, there's nothing better than angry buckets, and that's what you're going to see from West Hempstead today.
Hey,
some
you know what?
angry
It can
buckets.
save your day, too, Twanny.
Yeah.
You throw first place up at the end of the day. You're not frowning quite as much.
Yeah.
And you go off on a high note, all that fun stuff.
Listen, 2005 state drill, that was angry buckets for us. 8 points on it, or 3 points going in, put up a 19. Didn't come down the track. But we were a little bit happier after that. Angry buckets. So the top 5 in motor pump are going to be 571 for the Islip Wolves, and that is a new Joe Hunter tournament record. And that's the second 5 ever run at the Joe. The first 5 goes to the West Sable Flying Dutchman. That 591 is going to get them second place in this contest. Third place, we're going to go to the Snails with a 626. The Knockers are going to grab 2 with a 643. I'll give it to the official PA announcer for the final
First place, 5
fifth place
points.
spot.
Number 4, with a new Joe Hunter record of 5.71, the Islip Wolves. Second place, 4 points, number 1, West Sayville. Third place, 3 points, number 5, Lindenhurst. Fourth place, 2 points, number 3, North Lindenhurst. Fifth place, 1 point, number 11, Manhasset Lakeville.
All right, so the Flying Dutchmen have locked up the tournament, but do not go anywhere. They have 30 points on the drill. The Joe Hunter point record is 32, set last year by the Central Islip Hobos. After 30, we go second place is the CI Hobos with 17. We have a tie for third between Henrietta and Islip with 14 apiece. And then fifth place would be the North Lindenhurst Pistonknockers. The Lindenhurst Snails have 7, so they're 5 points out of that fifth place slot. So a couple B storylines going on as we come back for buckets.
And everybody is on the scoreboard.
True.
All 10.
True. I thought maybe we'd go to commercial, but now I'm seeing we're changing around the camera.
You know, Artie, you said everybody's on the scoreboard. I think last week everybody was on but one team. I don't know if you guys looked at that. I think Westbury was the only one to miss out last week, so a little bit of parity out there. I mean, not a lot of teams in either drill either, but it's good to see.
Yeah, true. So live on top of the arch, come back for buckets. Can West Sayville take over the Joe Hunter total point record? We'll be back in a moment.
The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 60 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and the Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State Drill Team Racing. As they celebrate their 43rd year of publishing, they are honored to be the official publication and online coverage of the New York State Drill Teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Rosenbauer Fire Apparatus is proud to be named as the exclusive fire apparatus manufacturer of New York State drill teams. Rosenbauer is the #1 manufacturer of fire trucks on the planet and the industry leader in the next generation of reliable safety evolutions like the Smart Aerial Control System. If your department is considering an apparatus purchase, start the conversation with the local team at Eagle Fire Equipment and ensure top-notch service with their partners at Nassau Fire Apparatus. Call area code 855-222-1075 or like them on Facebook. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be part of the New York State Drill Team family as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State drill teams. IWT is the Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire department as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is the well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now SDI has paired with New York fire departments including Central Islip to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. The Titan Group is your trusted name in the customizing industry. As a one-stop shop for all your racing team needs, we spent another off-season fine-tuning our skills and equipment to bring you limitless possibilities. As always, we offer all our in-house services, including screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, and graphic design. Take advantage of our team ordering website system. Choose your products and logos and we'll do the rest. Members pay online and their orders separated and delivered. Need to see samples? Browse our vendor catalogs on our website, www.TitanGroupApparel.com. Follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing to see what every team is wearing this season, or visit s4apparel.itemorder.com to buy a Titan Racing shirt. Call us at 631-859-0075 or see Artie Seskine or Devin Robinson on the track. All 8, all day. Gear up, get on the Titan Group. Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga Glass Cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga Glass Cutting Kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action.
All right, we are back. Schaumville, USA.
Yeah, coming at you. Just
Shaw Motor Speedway is the court.
Listen, I kind of like that better.
Calls it.
Having
a little issue down underneath with the plate. They actually took the plate out.
Yeah, we do the same in Hempstead. It's the
they're
same
actually
thing
getting
all the
a
time.
different plate. I think West Sable might have they're getting their own plate, not the association one.
You know, it's one of those things, you come down here for practice, the ladder shakes a little bit, and you say, let's go, let's run our shot. You know, we're practicing. You come to a tournament, you have a little bit of shaking going on, you got to make sure it's right. So, you know, it's that type of thing.
Oh, sorry.
You know, so as we get ready for buckets, in for a little bit of a show. West Sable's already locked up today, 30 points, 30 out of 35 right now. So they can take over the record for most points ever scored at a Joe Hunter drill. They have 30 right now. The record's 32 by the Central Islip Hobos, and that was just set last year. So they're going to need at least fourth place to tie that record, third place or better, and it's theirs. Moving on down after that, in terms of top 5 in the drill, the Hobos can finish in second place. They have 17 points right now. However, the Wolves and the O'Henrys are breathing down their neck. They both have 14.
Everybody get out your 50-50 tickets.
North Lindy with 12, Lindenhurst with 7. Those are the 6 teams looking to come down top 5.
$740 is going to the winner.
Snails on the outside looking in. They're going to need a first place shot.
Down to the bottom of the arch to pick up your money.
And along with that, they'll need North Lindenhurst to miss completely. Henrietta, the story of the day in the early going, winning B ladder 534, taking some nice points early on. They could actually come in third place all by themselves. They would have to beat Islip's time and hope that their time takes points. And also hope that North Lindy doesn't jump them, because North Lindy's only 2 behind.
Ticket.
So a couple things going on while we listen to the 50-50.
381. 086381. If you've won, please come down to the bottom of the arch. 086381. We hear some screaming.
All right.
All right. We got a winner.
50-50 today. All the money raised today going to the Joe Hunter Memorial Fund, and also some of that money is going to a new scholarship set up in memory of Chucky Jones of the West Sable Flying Dutchman. So $1,000 donation was made to that. So a nice day, a good day for fundraising, good day to remember our fallen brothers.
We're going to have a 4-hour or under drill with a 10-minute intermission.
Yeah, it was unprecedented today. Did they get permission from Murphy to get the 10-minute intermission?
Good. Great stuff. Great stuff by the officials, local committee, COPEG helping out. East Islip, I know, was on the track helping out. So very efficient today. Great job.
Yep. There'll be a lot of congratulatory suds going around the West Sable Fire Department tonight, as they've done a great job hosting their first ever motorized drill. The first of more to come, as Gary said during that intermission. And, you know, I look forward to it. It's a nice facility here.
Yep.
You got that unique view on the north side of the track where you could literally just walk up to the fence. There's no bleachers behind you, and you're right on top of that track. So, kind of a cool thing.
Yeah.
To see.
So they can keep it going. Maybe some future plans for maybe even some bleachers on that side.
Yeah. Probably need it.
Team captain. One captain from each team, please come to the ladder.
Oh, that's going to be a
Yeah, it sounds like they can't get the ladder.
Saying,
yeah, exactly.
You know, obviously, it's a non-sanctioned drill, but we're still going to tell everyone, listen, we're not going to award reruns probably just based off the way the plate and bottom of the ladder is.
Yeah, it's that type of tournament where, you know, we're just out here to race, have a fundraiser, non-sanctioned drill. If this was the state tournament, there'd be a 4.5-hour delay right now trying to get that plate perfect.
They'd be
you know
drilling into the pavement, trying to make it sink further.
Right, they'd be repaving it. They'd be banging in with a spanner wrench. That's what we do in Hempstead. We just take a spanner wrench.
Call
and try to dig the hole.
Pavemaster to show up.
And that really is the beauty of this drill. And moving forward, you know, Matt Spinelli's thinking about, you know, having other hosts.
Yeah.
You know, and so that'll be a nice thing to kind of venture out for the Joe Hunter. It's been in Hempstead for so long.
I remember when the conversation came up last year, Matt and I spoke a little bit about, you know, him possibly moving it somewhere. And then I remember being at the state drill, he was having the conversation on the track with Michael and Gary, and Gary was all in right away. He's like, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know?
And they came through.
Yeah, they did.
Yep.
They definitely did.
Hempstead, of course, the track, the host track this year for the New York State Championship drill.
What's going on over there? Wednesday, are they going to start doing some maintenance over there?
Yeah,
what are they doing?
listen, so last year we had our drain put in. We were trying to replace some boards on the bleachers, but most importantly, we're getting repaved.
Right.
Brand new track.
When's it being
So the rumor is it's supposed to start this month, and that's more part of the reason also why we moved the Hunter. Obviously, it was because we wanted to venture out, but it was also because of the possibility of our track getting paved. And so the good news is it will be paved, and in time for our invite, so that we get some rubber down, because you know how it is when you get a track repaved. You know, is it better? Is it worse? You know, we went through that with Ridge a couple years ago, and
they allowed teams to go out there.
Exactly.
Remember that week, the Sunday prior, to get more rubber on the courts because there was only one team practicing there.
Yeah, exactly. So you know, Weir Street is an open road. You know, when racing's not happening there, so you know you get the traffic from the general population. But you know, the track hasn't been paved since 1993 when we hosted the state drill that year. So it's an old track. You know, there's a split all the way down the crown in the middle. So it'll be a welcome change in Hempstead.
Now, are they grading it? Because that crown, it seems like over the years it's gotten a little worse.
We're going to have our crew down there to make sure that they're doing it the right way. You know, you got Scotty Clark, one of the guys. It's our Chief Scotty Clark of the Hempstead Fire Department, also works over at the DPW down there. And so he'll be kind of overseeing those aspects of making sure the track looks good.
The Joe Hunter record is 20.41. It is held by the Hempstead Yellow Hornets.
And of course, if anyone's listening,
number one on your program and the host for today's drill, the West Sayville Flying Dutchman.
You know, one last thought. If anyone from Ridge or CI has any tips when your track gets repaved, we're all ears. Send me a text.
Right.
Find me on GroupMe. Let me know. I know we have to paint the lines, make sure we mark them on the curb. But anyway, here we go. West Sayville Flying Dutchman on the line. 30 points today out of 35. The Joe Hunter point record is 32. Can the Dutchman take down that record?
So Michael Marek calling them off. They are out. Billy Hothan is on and up. Danny Tenney, top of the ladder.
Filling in for Richie, right?
Yep. It's one. In.
I had 908.
Yeah, he's coming in at a good spot.
Pretty
here,
good. Little spillage up top in the top, and Billy, the dumper, and Danny Tenney.
Hold it up!
Yeah,
so
took
12. There's some spillage there.
A little bit out of front, but not terrible. You know, I'd rather be out of front than out of back. Easier to
Time
fix.
for West Sayville, 22.48, 22.48.
So that number might put them in position to pass 32 points scored last year.
Number 2 on your program, the West Hempstead Westerners.
The Westerners, last year's runner-up in the 2016 state championship, having a bad day today for themselves. And you know what? A lot of guys on the line right now smiling. Is what it is. They're here. And even though they're smiling, I know they're not smiling on the inside. Angry buckets right now for the West Hempstead
21-65
Westerners.
last year in the state drill.
Yep. A couple years removed from a heavy 20 at the Hempstead Invite. And hopefully they'll get that number to kind of put a little bit of a good feeling back in their system after a tough day.
You know, the ever-working Gary Sham just walked by me, guys. I'm just over down here by the bucket barrel. He's got a fire extinguisher in his hand, walking down the track. He's always doing something, that man.
Truck races are over. Does he know that?
Yeah, well, exactly. So he's putting it away.
Ralphie, Rizzo, Craig, Andrew Brome, your 4 men on the ladders. Mr. Doherty's going to be the sponge. Johnny Poirot making his comeback today, calling him off. West Hempstead looking to grab some heavy points in this drill.
Ralphie makes his approach. Bounce, and he's gone. Rizzo up behind him. Craig. Oh, Andrew stumbled a little bit. Now he gets the pick, and
he was a step low.
Yeah, he was a rung down. Now he's going. Now the pump starts. Ralph putting him in the barrel pretty good. Little splash maybe at about 10 o'clock on the other side there.
Yeah, he's putting him in perfectly, I would say, like usual. Oh, I forgot. My bad.
Hold up.
Sorry to those of you watching at home. I was trying to get out of the way of the water flow, but I was blocking your view on the screen. My bad. Nice shot there.
Time for West Hempstead. 23.91. 23.91.
Nice shot after the initial stumble, that is.
Lenny, you get a first pail there?
Yeah, 10:50.
On your program, the North Lindenhurst Piston Knockers.
You know, that was that stumble on the bottom again with Andrew. He was a rung down.
Yeah, exactly. And then I think at the end it looked like Brome was reaching out a little bit, getting him from the hoister, from the sponge. So, you know, that hoister's got to go straight up with him. You can't leave him out.
Yeah, I think once you're off a step and you kind of have to correct, you just kind of, all thinking goes away at that point. You're just so angry at yourself, you're trying to catch up, race against that clock.
Let's see what North Lindy. Oh, we got maybe a clock problem here real quick.
Yeah, official walked in front of Ducky.
Rob Raleigh just fixing some stuff up here on the top of the arch.
North Lindenhurst, 12 points. It's currently 5th place on the day.
So here we go. Open rank over there.
They can tie for
Ducky's
second.
on his way up. Vinny Bogart, top man on the ladder. Chris Connell in the middle. Pick on the bottom. And it is coming up. First pail is in.
971.
6 is in clean. 7, 8, and 9 look good. Do they fill it in 11? They do not.
Hold it up.
12.
End of 12.
Yep, took
End
12.
of 12.
Smooth. Smooth for the most part.
Time for North Lindenhurst. 23.13. 23.13.
That jumps into second place, beats the 23.91 of West
Next
Hempstead.
on the line, number 4, the Iceland Wolves.
And if that number by North Lindy goes on to take at least 1 point, then that will eliminate the Snails from any possible contention. But the Snails, of course, would have to take a first place shot as it is right now. Wolves, 14 points on the day. They can end up in second place. Right now, that number belongs to the Hobos with 17. First, they have to run their shot, and then they have to wait back and sit and see what goes on. First place right now, 22:48, West Sable Flying Dutchman. Again, West Sable sitting to see if they'll be able to pass that mark of 32 points. Most points ever scored in a hunter drill set last year by the Hobos. Nice of Wolves had the track. Good to go. Go ahead, Artie.
And they're off.
Like the sponge broke the light there,
I agree
guys.
with you. A little log jam on the ladder, and Mick Pack makes the pick up to Josh, and now the first pail is in. 2,
894.
3,
I went off the dumper.
5.
He's right in the center, man. It's good
Yeah.
dumping right here now.
Can we go 11?
Hold it up.
End of 12, top of 13 almost.
Yeah.
Spinning 13.
Yeah.
Where they losing? Where they losing?
I'm
the
thinking
water?
maybe they can hold the bucket in that barrel slightly longer.
Iceland. 21.75. 21.75.
That's a real nice number at the end for the end of 12. Figure you fill that in 11, there's your 20.75, and an early 11. Now you're talking a heavy 20.
Yeah.
Islip with all the right tools going on in that shot. Nicely done. Right technique, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah. It was definitely a nice
So
nice smooth shot.
What that does right now, that puts him in a chance to come into second place overall. So
Next on the line,
had 14
number
coming
5,
in.
The Lindenhurst Snail.
Artie, I had 21-16, although it's hard to see when to stop it.
Right.
My point is they lost a good 4 or 5 tenths, I'll bet, by that hoister breaking the light. So that run was that much better.
Right, and think about it. It was the end of 12, I thought, right?
Yeah.
I can't really see the light, but I mean, think about it.
Yeah,
So you
we
go
can't
early
see the light,
12,
yeah.
now you're at a 21-1. Now you go early 11 or even mid 11. There's your heavy 20-50.
Last couple of years, they've been really looking to find that race,
right,
and get it back down to where they used to be able to run it. It looks like they might have found it.
Yeah, watch out for the Ice Wolves and Buckets, man. That was a nice shot for a 21-75.
Here comes the Lindenhurst Snails. Ryan Kinley is off. He broke the light.
Lindenhurst is going to have to beat that 21-75 if they want to come down the track.
Yeah, this top man on the ladder slipped, so now.
Yeah, it's going to be real tough now.
Yeah.
Got to fill in 11.
10-76 first bucket.
Oh, guy got hit with a bucket down below. Ryan Kinley putting him in.
Hold up. Time for Lindenhurst. 25.42. 25.42.
So that's not going to do it for the Snails.
Next up,
Their day
number
is
6,
over.
The Central Islip Hobos.
That's 4th place right now.
Yeah, they needed first place if they wanted to come down the track. So, you know, Lindy will live to play another day. Hopefully get a little healthy so they can run all 8 contests. CI Hobos, before this contest, 2nd place with 17 points. Right now, Islip is on pace to get 19 overall points. So the Hobos right now need to beat that 21-75 if they want to come in 2nd place in this tournament. Or they're in some trouble and they're going to move down a spot to 3rd. CI Hobos, your state record holders. 1972, set back just 4 years ago at Hempstead.
Twan, when you were dumping,
yeah,
did you like to feel the handle of the bucket into the barrel? Like almost like, you know, you're feeling it on the grate?
it would bang on the grate, sure.
Yeah,
Yep.
I thought Ryan was a little
Yep.
high there.
Mhm.
You know, he's not really dropping that bucket in on
Yeah.
Some of them he was, some of them he wasn't.
I
when I dumped, I liked to feel it too. I always wanted to feel that handle get to the grate.
I also like the rim on my forearm, you know, the rim of the bucket
Yeah.
to press on my forearm.
Yep.
That was always a good way to
So here we go.
figure out the radius. you know
Central
what I mean?
Islip making their approach. David Miller. Oh, he stumbles. He's stumbling up top. He's got to get there for this bucket. He just gets there, kind of double clutches it. Now there's a drop down below.
9:38.
Now they're going. Total new bucket team here on the ladder. Now they're missing.
Hold it up.
Oh, it
they
just
got
filled on
lucky.
12. Filled
Yeah.
it on 12. Got to end that clock, so that's a good time. Well, a good finish at least. I don't know about the time.
Time for Central Islip. 22.86. 22.86.
With the drop.
Yeah, 22.86 with a drop, a double clutch in there. Again, you clean
Next
that.
up, number 7 on your program, the Point Pleasant Pea Pickers.
So that's 3rd place right now. So that could give them 20. That does put them ahead of the Islip Wolves. They didn't have to beat the 21-75 as I had initially called. I was wrong about that. That 22.86 is what I say, 3rd place, so that'll give them 20. So if one other team comes in between them and Islip, then they'll be in a tie for 2nd.
Yes, they're a tweener out there. 4 teams to go. Point Pleasant, Hicksville, Henrietta. I don't know if I see Manhasset out here for buckets.
okay.
Yeah. Here we go, Point Pleasant.
And old Henry's going to
Making their approach.
They're going to have a shot for 2nd place in this drill too.
Dumper slips. Now it's just a log jam on the ladder. Everyone's just walking into position. The first bucket, so the tweener's not coming here.
Yeah.
First bucket is now into the barrel.
13:76.
Brett, move over. No.
Hold it up.
Thank you.
Time for the Pea Pickers. 28.19. 28.19.
So that's going to end their day with 3 points.
Next up, number 10, the Hicksville Hicks.
I do not see Manhasset out here, so it looks like we're just going to have 2 to go with Hicksville and Henrietta. So
So
you would
th-
do 2 teams to beat the Dutch from getting to the 32.
Yeah, so
Or
that's
tying the 32. right?
correct. Yeah, so they're at 34 right now, right? Sitting in second place. So
Yeah.
that looks like that's at least tied. Islip's going to go to 19 with that 21.75. It's going to put them into second. Well, no, they're in third right now because CI, excuse me. They're in third right now. It's going to get them to 20.
Yeah. And it's that 2 points. If North Lindy goes with 2, they would move to tie Henrietta if they don't score in the
A
race.
lot going on right now. I'm getting flashbacks of that 2015 state drill here, man.
Get out your calculators.
You know? So, yeah, we got 34, 20, 19, 14, 14. Henrietta could go all the way up to second or all the way down to fifth.
Here they come. Doug Chiz making his approach to the ladder. He is on and up. Rest of, bottom man stumbles a little bit, goes one rung at a time, now makes a pick. He's all set in position.
972, even with a little slip.
Buckets are, Doug almost got one caught in. Now he dropped one. He had one almost caught in the barrel. Then he had a drop. Now there's another drop up top, getting sloppy. They need one more, right?
Hold it up.
Yep. So they're going to end their day with 3 as well.
Yeah, rough day for the Hicks, but running all 8.
Time for Hicksville. 29.87. 29.87.
So the Old Henrys, the story of the day, besides West Sayville, right?
Again, I don't know what, if they can, what do we got for 5th right now, 20?
Next on the line, number 11, the Henrietta Old Henry.
I was looking at it, guys. Right now, you have North Lindenhurst with 12, right?
But what's the 5th place time in this?
Oh.
Yeah, so let's see, we got 21.75.
23.91.
So are they in the mix? Because listen, they started out 14 out of the first 20. They have not scored the last 3 contests.
They locked up at least 5th place.
But I think they want to. Let's see them score a point here and end on a positive. First 4 were real good. They've had some mishaps in the last 3.
Right, so if they beat that 23-13, that could put them in to a tie with North Lindenhurst.
5
Or
bucket
actually, no,
carriers, guys.
They could
5
pass.
5
Ooh.
bucket carriers. So.
Figure we're looking at a 23. Henrietta runs like in the 23s. They could possibly put themselves in a
They
tie
are
for
set.
4th.
Josh Fluke with the pick. Josh Marshall up top.
998 first.
Oh, he's going to need, that's the hiccup, and he needs 13.
Hold it up.
Yeah, if they get 1 point, they got to be the 23.91 if they want to come in 4th place.
Time for Henrietta. 26.44. 26.44.
They're going to come down in 5th place for the day. So nice day for Henrietta. Didn't finish the way they wanted to, like you said. Didn't score in the last 4 contests. 14 out of the first 20, though, with a pretty good line. 686, 534, 946, and a 1308.
Move the equipment.
It'll be interesting to see how the Old Henrys develop as this year continues, but watch out.
Oh.
Yeah. Our overhang here is going away here, Artie. Sorry, ladies and gents, trying to figure out the top 5, and the awning on top of us just flew away almost.
First place, 5 points. Number 4, Islip. Second place, 4 points. Number 1, West Sayville. Third place, 3 points. Number 6, Central Islip. Fourth place, 2 points. Number 5, North Lindenhurst. Fifth place, 1 point. Number 2, West Hempstead.
So a couple things are happening here right now. The total points for the day, West Sayville, new Joe Hunter point record, 34 points on the day. They're going to win this tournament. Hobos are going to be in second with 20. Wolves are third with 19, and then you're going to have a tie for 5th between, a tie for 4th between the North Lindenhurst Piston Knockers and the Henrietta Old Henrys. And that's going to do it here for the 15th annual the Joe Matinee, the first tournament ever here at West Sayville. And my hat's off to the Flying Dutchman on a great job hosting. West Sayville Fire Department we look forward to any future tournaments that come to this facility. In the meantime,
Absolutely.
we got to sign off because this awning above us is about to fly off the arch.
a
We can
little
wait for the
windy
official
here.
word if you want, Freddie. Keep it going for the official word, but
Great job, 20. Thanks
Yeah.
to Rob Noonan, Lenny, Doherty,
Joe Spinelli Jr.
Joe
Well, not
Spinelli.
Junior.
Joe
Just
Spinelli, Freddie Benzavenga.
Yeah.
So great
Doherty.
job, everybody. Great job by the West Sable Flying Dutchman. Matt Spinelli, as always, great job. Glad to see Mrs. Hunter was here. Excellent day for the Joe Hunter drill. Everybody now hopefully enjoy themselves under 4 hours.
Yeah, doesn't get any better than that. A delightfully
So,
manageable
Just wait till just
4
that's all.
hours.
We're just going to let Chris Perry go. So we're going to sign off and just let Chris Perry's going to finish the day. Chris will give the totals. You'll hear everything, and then we will be done. So thanks for listening. Everyone, get home safely if you're out.
Take care, everybody.